Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Saturday. So this is what's happening today. It's kind of like an all-star show. We have an incredible 3 hours. It is packed. I mean, really packed. We may need 4 or 5. It's really good. But they give us 3, so we're going to try to get it all in. And let me tell you what's happening. We have the most special diamond ring. It's actually something I gave you a little look at last night if you're with me. It was a first look actually throughout this week. It is a very, very special yellow diamond ring. Very designer, very sculptural, very, very special. It's got very few stones, but they're all bigger in size. So it's going to give you almost 2 carats in your diamonds, but wait till you see the value we have put together for you. And the best thing about the ring, besides just the overall look, is actually the way it goes side to side. So a really special, unique design we have not had before. So we will see that today. Also, we have a very, very special, well, I've got a little museum masterpiece that ain't little. It's a 12-carat emerald. So yeah, there's that. There's a 12-carat emerald here. It's Zambian. It's stunning. It's got some big diamonds on the sides. And then if you love rare stones, it doesn't stop at 12-carat emeralds. We have an incredible tanzanite selection. Got a very affordable 3-carat. It was just a few hours ago we were showing you a 3-carat. It was more money. So we're going to give you a great value on a 3-carat stone. We also have a very, very special emerald cut. It's about 12 carats in size. Then we have maybe what I'm most excited about, in addition to our yellow diamond designer ring, is also the fact that we have a very important spine, and I cannot get over the design elements. The last time we saw this mounting, it housed a really important yellow diamond. Today it's going to be a color change spine. So we're looking forward to that, as well as many, many others. So here's the deal. If you have any requests, I know there's always something, maybe something we missed out on the last week or the last couple of days, maybe last night, a few hours ago. You let me know. We'll bring it out for you. Also, we have some really cool values right up front. I always tell you, be here early, because the biggest values come out right here at the beginning. And we've got a chance to prove that to you. So big top of the hours, big specials. I've got affordable as well. We have a tanzanite pendant that's actually, oh, we have a new heart shape. Yes, everything I brought you in custom made in heart shapes is gone. But we have a new one for you. It's 22 carats. That would be the largest we've had thus far, because we've been seeing a lot of 13, 16, and 18 carats. They're gone. Every single one I've had is sold out. So today we're going to bring you the heart shape that is 22 carats, and wait till you see the diamond mounting. It's incredible. So that's here. If you've been missing out on all the heart shaped blue wing block tees, I've got one more big emerald, great tourmalines, lots and lots and lots of special pieces. And then there's going to be a more affordable tanzanite pendant as well if you like trillions. So let's get started. We've got a really special way to get a look at an opal here that is pretty awesome. Isn't that cool? So really special, and you see that beautiful opal pear shape. I know we've seen it a couple of times, but we're getting ready to get this one out of here today. So lots of special opportunities here right up front in the first part of the show, and excited that we have you with us. Again, requests are welcome. 112-8174 is the number. That is a huge stone. It's our 2-carat 74. That is the crystal opal we love. It's that Ethiopian crystal opal, 26 points in diamonds as well, going around one side. That's that beautiful, it almost looks like a crescent moon, but all pave around the edges as well. So very, very stunning. And then of course, very sculptural, artistic. It feels like something you'd see in modern art, sitting on a display or in a display case or on a big pedestal. Maybe like I think about a big modern estate, right? Something really, you walk in the foyer and it's like 3,000 square feet, and sitting on a pedestal over there with a halogen light beaming on it is this really cool piece of sculpture. That's what this reminds me of, but you get to wear it. You get to wear your artwork. Isn't that what jewelry is? Wearable art. And yet this is 274, looks even bigger. You'll see that in a minute. Stays in the yellow gold, 26 points in diamonds, one only. Come on in on the early side. We are here to move jewelry today, and what a show we've got. Trust me, it will not disappoint. I promise you that. And the yellow diamond piece is really exquisite. But let's get this one at home first. And no, it's not going to be $54.99 like it used to be. We're going to take it a lot lower than that for you. Significant discount coming your way. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. Check that out. So you can really see there's a lot of color here, which is always what we want in a crystal opal. We want it in any opal, but it's especially difficult to find all that extra color in the crystal opal. So here it is, and watch this price tag come down, just so you know. Started at $55. We're going to take it even less than half that price, which would be, by my estimation, still about $27.50. We're going to take it even lower and go even better than $2,000 or $1,500. You are in for a treat here. It is not even $1,000. We're making this ring $999, and that's it. So it's obviously more gold than that. You would never be able to actually pay for all that gold with that price tag, but then the opal and the diamonds in a very unique styling here. Yellow gold's how it stays. We'll take care of the sizing for you. Maybe if you're somebody who is a fan of more petite jewelry, it doesn't mean you can't wear this. Maybe you just put it on the middle or the index finger as well. Remember, we're taking care of the sizing for you as always, so you get to choose what size works best for wherever you want to wear it. So that is $9.99. Also, I have one tanzanite in rose gold. If you've ever wanted one in the rose gold, we got that for you as well today. And so a special welcome here to Janae's with us. Hey, Kirsten's with us. Let's see who else. Thank you so much. Hi, Janae. Good morning, Tracy. And Kathy's with us as well. So here we are. Let's go. $9.99. We got to move. We got a big yellow diamond necklace as well that has an individual couple of yellow diamonds, actually a really good one. And then we've got, cat's eyes here. Cat's eye chrysoberyl we love. We have a beautiful emerald you're going to see, a moonstone in a round. How about a big pearl, a Tahitian pearl, no less. So it's going to be quite a show. This is my rose gold, by the way, if you want an aftercut. Look at that stone. Look at that tanzanite and the rose gold. Not normally something we see. We see a lot of yellow gold and white gold, mostly white. How about it in rose gold? So if you want to add to the collection, I know that's kind of what everybody's thinking is, how do I get my whole blue wing block D complete, at least the collection complete, before it goes goodbye forever? That's the way to do it. So let's talk about Tahitian pearl as well. Here's my Tahitian. Boy, we've been showing you some great pearls of late. Of course, it is this month's birthstone. Happy birthday, June kids out there. We've got our big Tahitian here. It's in platinum. It's 113-0313. So that'll be our really stunning. Look at the charcoal grays. There's still going to be a nice luster. You're going to get some blues and greens with it as well, but a really attractive stone. And yet in the platinum, 12.8 millimeters. So it's a big one here. And yet in a ring, wavy design, meaning just a little bit of curve to the band. See how it doesn't just go straight perpendicular to the stone right down the middle. Instead, it's got a little more movement to it, which I think is really attractive. Plus, you're going to get those extra diamonds there set up the way they are. So that's nice. A little flank to the pearl there. It's like you can still get a 3-stone style even with a pearl, can't you? And we're proving that here. But this one, platinum piece, stays in the platinum. We'll move it on out of here. And that's going to be a big value. Don't forget about the opal, $9.99. That's got to go. Lots of color there, and not even all the colors you're seeing in person are in that shot you see on TV, so it gets even better. But let's take this on down to, $9.99 on this one too. So again, you got the $9.99 opal, and sure, we can make this $9.99 as well. Why not? So we'll just send it out. And then we've got cat's eye, and we've got, Sphene earrings have been marked down. If you've been looking for something in the color change, and I better give this a look right up front, because the way our heart-shaped tanzanite pendants have been going, it is definitely going to be the day to get your piece. Look at this. This is, so this is new. And yes, we did a lot of really traditional settings with our heart-shaped pendants prior to this one, but this one's getting a little more elite and lavish because it should. It's our 22 karat 08. So that is here brand new today. So just want to make sure you see that one for all of my, still got gals that have been missing out on these tanzanite pendants here in the big sizes. This is 113-1365. So I want to give you a look at it. 22 carats in the heart shape. 2208 to be exact. 111 is the diamond weight, and actually it's not just round brilliance either. You've got the round brilliance and the baguettes together. So that's really important, and what a look that is. So that's going to be here, and of course, well, you saw that yellow diamond ring. That's also our big special of the day. There's several specials that you want to stick around and stay tuned for so that you can be a part of them, because we know they go. So 2208, that's going to be the fabulous stone. And then you've got, of course, the 111 in diamonds, and then white gold. So just a reminder, this is the largest we've had. We've had up to 18 carats. I think it was an 1865 was my largest up to this point. So here it is in the 22 jumbo size. And then when you see this from a distance, well, it's going to give you all those baguettes and rounds. So it's actually a multi-cut type of halo. And then it's got some great size to it. So if you like this one, go ahead and give me a call, and we can do something special for you right away. Obviously, it's not, I wouldn't say it's inexpensive. It's not my most affordable piece of the day, but considering where that carat weight is at, it's very affordable, especially when you consider that it's all done in 14 karat gold. We've even finished it for you, and we'll see it on the neckline so you can get a better idea of what that looks like from a distance away as well. But a really, really good stone there. And then take a look at it close up so we can show you all that beautiful work that you're getting here with the baguettes. And look at that top bail too. That's really pretty. And I'm going to try to, let me see if I can make sure we can zoom back, see the whole thing. That'll help. And then you see here, it's actually got the series of the tapered baguettes with the round. So it's not just about one cut or another. And then the top, let me see if I can hide my tweezers a bit better here and show you the top has that one really centralized grouping of the rounds, and then that still gives you rounds and baguettes together. So isn't that a great stone? And that one's going to be a lot more affordable than you might expect when you consider that that's a really, really important jumbo size. So I don't mean to scare you with the big items, but they are here, and yet that's going to go today. So look at all the red flashes on that one too. So, and this is the finishing you're getting. So a really pretty, almost reminds me of the lotus blossom here in the back as far as that under gallery is concerned. So we're really excited to have it. Boy, those reds, even when that was turned to its profile, you see tons of the reds there. Isn't that special? Not going to be 51,000 today. I will do better than 51,000, so call me. We'll get into that. Plus, I want to bring more affordable for you. Of course, there's the Tahitian Pearl for $9.99. We have this really special moonstone. I know we've been loving the moonstones, but it seems like especially the rounds. There was a great pendant here last night that was that last night or Thursday or Wednesday? I think it was last night. Oh, goodness. They're all running together. At this point in time, that's what they do. But here we are with our really, it's got the same kind of moonbeam effect we were seeing with that 3-carat round last night, and yet here it is with our one only moonstone 112-9733, your item number on this beauty, and it is a round with the series of really pretty diamonds, marquise cuts. We're going to be seeing some marquise cuts today, but not in the traditional solitaire sense, but instead more of that styling where you see them together, making a little bit of a floral design. Putting stones of different and exotic cuts together oftentimes is going to create this really pretty visual that you have, and yet this is our round. It's going to be 18 karat gold, no less. So you got a big upgrade there. We've been seeing so much 18 karat gold of late. Raise your hand at home if you love 18 karat gold and love the way we're pricing it like it's 10 karat gold. So that's really the beauty of it, even more so. But it's our 183, 39 points in diamonds. And welcome in, everybody. You're getting going on a Saturday morning, or you may be already afternoon where you're at. Maybe you had a full half a day weekend already. Welcome in no matter where you are. We're just glad to have you with us. So thrilled you're here to spend a little bit of time together on this beautiful Saturday. Get some great values, show you beautiful new jewelry, new designs, updated styles, really important ideas. So that's you can always make requests. Please do. That's why we're here live. Otherwise, we'd tape these shows and work normal hours. But instead, we're here live, getting you your requests, also giving you limited edition opportunities because almost everything I have, as usual, is limited. So that's why only available during this broadcast. So here we go with this one. That's a one only in the round. Let's go ahead and blow this out. We can do it. We can do it. We're going to make it everything affordable no matter how rare it gets, no matter how specialty it is. I think that getting close to the end of the round moonstones and all the faceted moonstones we've loved, here's what it looks like on the hand. It's a really gorgeous piece with that, excuse me, that side to side. It always takes a couple of minutes to get the voice working after the quick turnaround from Friday night. So excuse me and bear with me. I'll get some water, but here we are with a better value. So here's what we've got for you instead of $89.99. It's a really important look. Stays in the 18 karat white gold. That's my only requirement here. Otherwise, getting right out to you, getting your size. Let's try to make this even better. Even better than 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, anything like that's too much. We know value. We understand value better than anybody, and you demand it. And somehow, some way, seems like every single day the values get better. That's exactly what's happening here. Lowest price I could ever imagine, just having a number of moonstones with you, probably $29.99. Instead, we're going even lower. Let's try to get these phone lines rocking. We've got a lot of great pieces today. It's going to be that show where everything eventually goes. Want to make sure you're ready for it. Here's what we'll do instead of $29 or $19.99. We're glad to have you here. Let's make sure we blow it out. Try it again. Make it $999 instead. So that just seems to make, it makes no sense. That means I think we're going to be happy with it, right? When you go, no, you can't do 18 karat gold in a band for $9.99. We just did. With a free moonstone in that gorgeous round where it has that gleaming, glowing, multicolored look where it's not one or two colors. Most moonstones, if you're lucky, they're going to give you one little color, maybe a blue, maybe a purple, that's it. This is really all the different colors, and then I call it the moonbeam, but it's really more like a sunbeam here. The sun and the moon and the stars. And you know what? Stars sparkle in the sky. I think the diamonds are doing the part, playing the part of stars here around it. And then there it is. There's that turquoise beam. Look at that. It really is cool, isn't it? How you see all the colors of the rainbow, but then these specific defined lights that come through. And granted, we're looking at it very close up. Really, it just looks like a kaleidoscope of different rainbow colors and iridescence when you see it from a perspective on the hand. But what a special way to go, $9.99. Okay, let's keep moving. We got a lot to do. We got the big moonstone. Yes, we have the gorgeous Tahitian. We also had the huge opal, all for $9.99. So everything I've had well, outside of the pendant, the tanzanite pendant is going to be under $1,000 here for the first couple minutes. And look at this. This is very special. What do you think of that? I know a lot of you have been asking for emeralds of late. Just trying to get these bigger stones down in price is a challenge. We, of course, have, you know, we aren't technically supposed to show this till the top of next hour, but you've been asking for more museum masterpieces. So I did bring out the ultimate emerald of all time, the 12 karat Zambian that looks like Colombian, but it's 12 carats in size with big yellow diamonds. And that's where if you got a couple million laying around, save it, keep it. Don't even need a couple $1,000,000 for that piece today. And then, okay, this is just a wild one. We're gonna get into something a little bit unique that I don't think you're gonna find anywhere else in the world. And that is because we're looking at two rare stones. One is blue winged block D, pretty rare. But then the other, even more so, in this really cool figure eight, like a half a figure eight, half to infinity maybe. Yes. Okay, so the opal that started the show is now gone, so we're catching up. And then we've got the Tahitian pearl and the moonstone also here for that $9.99 price tag. But now, take a look at this. Tanzanite, rhodochrosite, together, item numbers 1123110. And do let me know on this one in a hurry. 18 karat gold again. We're talking about it yet again. Carat and a half. I think last night we had more 18 karat gold than we had 14 karat gold. We really did. It was amazing. We're going to keep that going. I do have an amylite, by the way, so those of you that have been asking me for more amylite, made one for you. It's here. It debuts today. So that's our last of amylite. But here is half tanzanite, half rhodochrosite, all super rare. 1.5 carat on the rhodo, 115 on the tansy, 17 points in the diamonds that run along basically that thread that connects the two in what really is a bypass style, but connected with the diamonds. So it's not open, it doesn't have flexibility, it's not gonna, you know, change its size on you. It's just all really pretty the way it elongates the finger, which I've never met a woman, myself included, who doesn't say, I would like longer fingers. I wish I had longer fingers. I wish I had those long, lean piano fingers, all that, right? Everybody wants that look. You can achieve that, and we're all working with what we got, right? I think that's the one thing in this world today. I mean, you can change about anything about your appearance these days. I'm not really an advocate for it. Don't really do it. Just, you know, just work with what God gave you. But I got to tell you, the hands and you're not going to change that, right? That would be difficult to do. So here's the trick. You get that elongating effect by putting these gorgeous pieces on. Where they themselves are elongated, it creates the illusion of that, wow, that elongation to the finger. That is so beautiful, the way that stone glows. First of all, rhodochrosite. Not quite red beryl status, but real close. As far as rarity, it also comes from a USA made mine, meaning this is, and when I say made, obviously Mother Nature made it. We're talking about the USA homegrown. That's very unusual for stones and exotic stones. And we've been seeing the Wawa Mountains from Utah produce red beryls lately, giving us some of those gorgeous stones. I even have a pair of stud earrings if you're interested in red beryls. They're teeny and they're really, really exotic, but you know what? They're here. And yet what we have here is a really special look of red beryl, but it's rhodochrosite. So getting into and keeping that rare, but this is one where it doesn't usually have that kind of glow. This kind of glossy glow finish doesn't usually happen in the rhodochrosite, so that's exciting. And paired up with tanzanite, I think that's a great color combination. It's a pinky red with a blue purple. So they're working, they're all jewel tones, they really work well together. We have one, it's a new markdown, it's 18 karat solid. I think you're gonna be thrilled with where we're taking this as well. Because the truth is, it's never been below the $49.99 until right now. And we're going to take it significantly less so you could get that pairing of super unusual, really, really rare. By the way, this mine, not Utah, but this is the Sweet Home Colorado mine. So really, you know, not too far away, right? But again, you think about, wow, between Utah and the Wawa Mountains and then the Sweet Home mine in Colorado, these are two sources that are not all that geographically far away that have produced some of the really pretty best of reds and these really glowy, intense stones that we love so much. Anyway, we're going to get it out the door for $1,999. That is it. So a $19.99 price tag gets you this one. And let's take a look at it again. Just one in the world. I don't know where else you're going to find any pairing quite like that. It's going to be a challenging one to do, to find, to get a hold of, and we're bringing it exclusively here and could not be more proud of that. So $19.99, it kind of even feels, I think, a little patriotic, even though it's not a true like red, it's a pinky red. But isn't that a great way to do red, white, and blue? You've got your white metal of your white gold, you've got your rhodochrosite, which is pretty darn red, and then you've got your purpley blues from your tansy. So I think that's a great way to do a little patriotic glam patriotic, because patriotic, I think, as much as I love the symbolism, a lot of patriotic looks, I'm talking about not jewelry necessarily, but like fashion, it can be on the juvenile side. It can look a little bit, you know, sometimes it can look a little tacky if it's not done right. And so I feel like, well, this is the most glamorous, elegant way to do that red, white, and blue. And obviously we're focused a lot on that with only now, gosh, we're less than a month away from celebrating that big anniversary of our country and birthday. So anyway, birthday, anniversary, I don't know, either way. I think you can, this one's gone. I think either way you can, you know, call it, yeah, it's a birthday, it's an anniversary, it's both. Let's take a look at this. This is really special. One only as well, we'll come in a little closer. Thank you on the Tansy Rhodochrosite combo. And here we are with 1127014. This is a 260. So we've got one only. It's going to be in the rose gold and it's going to stay in the rose gold. But what a great combo, especially if you got a lot of reds. And our blue wing block Ds do just that. They give you a lot of reds, so it actually makes the rose gold a really nice choice for you. And you do have also the 260 Asher, so a little more unusual of a cut there. And then also 91 points in diamonds running every which way. This is the bridge mounting. We know it with 4 rows all the way up and down the sides there. Look at that rose, by the way. We have the best rose gold because it's not brassy. It's not orangey. It doesn't look like pure like copper wire. It looks a lot more pinky and rosy, just like it should. That's exactly what we're looking for. But 91 points in diamonds here, a great looking Asher cut. And let's go ahead and send it out. I think we can if we make it a very affordable price tag. So I'll size it for you, but it's going to stay in this mounting. I mentioned this last night with a different tanzanite and a different bridge with an oval stone, was that we're not doing the bridge mounting anymore. So I know a lot of you missed out on the 3 carat we had yesterday in the bridge. So bringing you, or was that Thursday? Either way, we flashed it, and yet what we're going to do on this one is bring this down to an even lower price because we had a very similar carat weight and very similar look yesterday, and it was what, $29.99. I'm actually going to take this quite a bit lower and really make this easy. And still with the bridge, you're seeing the Asher cutting, but you still get to see the diamonds reflect on through. You see it right all there. A lot of you might say, well, what's going on? Tanzanite doesn't have inclusions. No, it's not inclusions. It's the brilliance of the diamonds that are set right there beneath it. So you get to see those diamonds glittering through your stone, and it's not going to be $29.99. That's what we did last night. Let's do it even better. We got a better value, a bigger savings for you, a really good time to take advantage of your favorite piece here if you love tanzanite. And this is for the collectors. We know we're in last call of blue wing block Ds overall. We understand that. But what's even more important here to remember is that this is where, again, if you're trying to get, I think at this point, if you are a collector, trying to get one of every kind of style, size, style, maybe cut, well, maybe I think the rose gold is what's going to really elevate this beyond what you typically see. It's going to give you something different and exclusive here instead of the basics, right? And it gives you that Asher cutting that's already rare. And then the rose gold, just a really nice way to celebrate the wardrobe of blue wing block Ds. Get yourself different looks that all have a really different take to them. And we're going to blow it out right now. This is not even $2,500. Going a lot lower than that. Go ahead and call me quickly. I'll make it $1,999, but there is only one. And that is a heck of a value, especially when you're getting all those diamonds at nearly a carat there. That's pretty impressive as well. And I love the way that's looking with the blues and the purples together in the rose gold, really bringing out those red gleam and flashes that you've got. Neons beyond is what that is. So it's one only, $19.99. And again, get your size, but it'll stay as it is as far as the gold color. Yes, we're getting ready. Big yellow diamond ring goes completely side to side in nothing but yellow diamonds. All bigger stones individually, by the way, which are really important. Also have that huge emerald's going to get, not that, well, the 12 carat's going to get a blowout price, but also the carat 25 that I have here, the carat 25 that looks so much larger. And then also new tourmaline. Look at this tourmaline. That's a pink tourmaline, emerald cut. There's a match in a pendant. Well, the pendant has, I was detecting subtly more orangey golden color, but there's a brand new pendant for you as well. So last call on the tanzanite. Asher cut, $19.99. Amazing value when you consider where that mounting builds today. The price tag to build that mounting on its own by itself. Far more than the $19.99 we have there for you. All right, let's keep going. We got a big stone here. This is a pretty one too. It's platinum. It's cat's eye, and it may be the prettiest color cat's eye I've ever seen because we've seen everything from yellowy to olive tones. You remember how everyone was freaking out over the one olive tone we had the other day? It was the most olive green. I'll tell you what this is. It's key lime color. It is. It's key lime in a gem. It is truly that beautiful translucency, a little bit of neon ultraviolet blues to the cat's eye itself. 112-7455, platinum setting, 189 round. Great 67-point diamond weight. Look at the mix and match here. We did rounds for the most part, but look what's on the sides. Right down the middle, those are little mini Eschers. Isn't that great? So you get a couple of those channels set on either side in addition to all the beautiful rounds, and one only here. And this is a really heavy mounting because you can see how wide it is, but also rare to get the round. I mean, it's kind of like the last piece. It was so rare on all fronts. This one is too, because of the color distinctly of that phenomenal gem. That is a chatoyant gem. So that's the phenomenal aspect. But then you get that really, really fabulous look there. Look at that glow. It is so striking. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. It is a teeny size. I don't care, I'm gonna put it on anyways because I don't think it's a pinky ring. It may never come off, but there it is. That's what it looks like from a distance away on the hand, and look at that incredible glow. That is amazing, and we're gonna take it on down. A lower price than $34.99. That was my sale event price. Boy, that is a teeny one right now. We'll size it for you, so don't worry. If you're not a 4, you're okay. We're gonna blow it out really quickly here for you and make it $999 as well. There have been a couple pieces here for that price tag that never should be. So let's not take it for granted that there's $9.99 all the time here. What are we doing? This is not normal pricing. It's just to move pieces quickly. The faster we can move them, the more we can show. And the more we can show, the better values we can give even on the brand new. That's kind of how it works. It really does. One value breeds another, breeds another. And by the way, there's another moonstone that's also $9.99. If you've missed any of the show, that's what we had for $9.99. From moonstone to Tahitian pearl and now the cat's eye chrysoberyl. So take any one you want, or better yet, spend $3,000, actually less than it, and get all 3, because that's the makings of a really exotic collection. And I bet you most people don't have all 3 of those in their collection yet. It'd be unusual to have any one of them. I feel like if you can check off a box where you say, yeah, I've got one of those 3, you're probably a big time collector already. And the fact is, you can now get another at a beautiful cat's eye. It's the prettiest one I think we've had as far as a really bright. It truly is like a lemon lime green. It really is pretty and a little brighter, just brighter and more impactful than some of them, which can be a little more muted. But that one really is outstanding. So there's our selection for $9.99 that's remaining available. And then we've got new kunzite, color change spinner here. We've got a really attractive larger moonstone as well. So if you want to go an exotic radiant cut, but you'd like yellow gold, because that one's going to stay in the 18 karat white gold. I do have this one. This one's coming up. It's a little larger, so it's going to be a little bit more money, but it's a really important piece as well. So $9.99, $9.99, $9.99. Take what you like. Tahitian pearl, gorgeous cat's eye, moonstone in the round. Remember, that was the 18 karat solid gold. Okay, we also have a tanzanite pendant. I mentioned the big heart shape. We showed it. That's 22. Then I've got a 1 karat 54 in a trillion, which is also really spectacular. But speaking of pendants, we got to wait a minute till everybody gathers. I'm going to show you the new that looks like, you've heard of Padparaksha. You know what Padparaksha is. It's defined by having pink and orange together in a sapphire. This really is that feel. It's insanely crooked. And so, and I know that, and you can all see it. So what I would recommend is, if you can look past it, I know some of you just are going to be like, no, I can't. But if you can look past it, look at the stone. All it needs to be is tweaked as far as the setting. It's not the stone. The stone is perfect. It's just set wrong. So all you got to do is call. What I can do is obviously we're going to reset it. But this is a really beautiful color, and I didn't want to ignore it today because I just think that's a really gorgeous stone with that true pink and orange combination. And it's going to be 1130868. So it's going to be really affordable if you'd like to get it. It just, again, needs to be reset. That's all. I just think it's too pretty of a stone to leave here. It's way off. This is bothering me. Let me just reset it, and I'll show it to you on Wednesday, because I think it takes a lot to ask to say, hey, just imagine it's perfect. Let's redo it. I'll get you the blue star instead, which is really gorgeous. Look at this. So when you normally get a star stone, a star sapphire in particular, there's a lot of different colors that sapphire come in, as you well know. And what's challenging with the blue star sapphires is most of them are more gray than they are actually blue. And then as you start to get into a better quality, they'll get more sky blue, but they can still be very dusty, like that color blue, sky blue. That's very pretty, but it's a little bit different. And it does get you more rarity when you're actually into a royal blue color, and still can see the definition of the asterism, which is the phenomenal star effect that you see. So as we look at the sky and then take note of how much richer and brighter, but not going overboard here, not too dark, not too navy. That's the beauty of this particular stone. See what that's doing? A royal blue color. It's 1130336, and that is outstanding. Platinum, 4 carats 19, 81 points in diamonds, and let's send it out. We got some big values coming up. We are halfway through our first hour, 2.5 hours left to go. Needing your requests if you have them. Let us know what you'd like to see or find, or I know everyone's probably anxiously awaiting that yellow diamond ring. I am too. It's only an hour away, but here we are with our blue star, one only. It's been marked down from $79.99 if that gives you any help. It's 1130336. It's platinum. It's a 419. It's been on before. It's 81 points in diamonds. Look how gigantic these diamonds are. There are only so many diamonds. First of all, tapered baguettes, left, right, top, bottom. That means 3, 3, 1, and 1. So that's going to be 8 different baguettes. And then it's going to be 8 different round brilliants, all making up that 81 points. How stunning is this? Set in platinum, there's that star. I even detect a slight bit of purple to it as well as we move it here in the light. And I even do enjoy the way that the baguettes, do you see up and down here? They're even flanked by gold, or platinum rather, so they almost look like bezel sets, but they're not. They're prong set, but they almost look like they're housed within that gold, so it's really unique. We've got one only, bright royal blue, one collar, and this is the kind of material that's normally astronomically priced. I mean, really, if you've ever seen a blue sapphire, again, anyone can say blue, but that usually means a grayish color, then maybe a lighter blue. That's not what we have here. This is that ultimate royal blue. If you're shopping sapphire and money is no object, this is the color of sapphire you get in a faceted version. The fact that it's in the cabochon to show off the asterism only makes it all the more special, all the more rare, all the more exotic, and with all that, we're not asking for 79 or 69 or 59 or 49. It's a blowout price. Everything is. I got news for you. Everything on this Saturday that you're going to see for the next 2 hours and 28 minutes is going to be discounted. Even the brand new, even the big top of the hour specials, even the yellow diamond, even the speen that I have that's new, all of it, even the big tanzanite, even the 22 karat heart-shaped pendant. It's all discounted. It's all going out the door today. And let's take a look at this one, because that is not going to last, because it's under $2,000. It's $1,999 first caller. That's it. $1,999 instead of anything else that you would pay for a stone or even a mounting of that style and that size. So fabulous value there. Only that one. Call me on any of our $9.99 specials because they're going. Sounds like we're verifying right now on a couple of those $9.99 rings we had. The tanzanite and the bridge still hanging out here as well. If you want that rose gold bridge mounting with that beautiful Asher cut. And here we are with a $19.99 star sapphire. All right, let's keep going. We got the big 12 karat emerald. We've got the 22 karat. In the tanzanite, we have the most divine emerald. Time to see this one out the door. It's going to be going quickly, plus there's turquoise, plus there's that big trillion, plus we have another tanzanite. I can get you. I'm really excited about this one. Now, I know it's a little over the top quality-wise, but I think you can handle it. I know we can. If you're a TVON shopper, you don't just enjoy good jewelry, you demand the best. Look at that. That's coming up. This looks to me like the most exotic speen piece we've had. We're very busy on the sapphire, by the way, so let me know who's saying sold first. But this one, oh, that's coming up at the top of the hour. So about 27 minutes from now, I'm going to bring that out. But what an incredible speen. It's that color-changing speen with the yellow and the white. You know it's good if we decided to even upgrade the diamonds and give you yellow and white together. So that's going to be coming up. Here's that star sapphire. Let's see who's got that one for $19.99. Is that the price I really gave it? Oops. Okay, that's a whoopsie. Are you really going to take it? Okay, let's show the back, and then I got to take that down because that's not supposed to be that. I got a little carried away there. But again, if you want it, take it. It's here. It's now. I think that one's going to be gone. Then I'll show you a really beautiful necklace that has yellow and white diamonds together that also is fairly new, 1130839 coming up. And we'll show that next as we see who's got the sapphire, because does that help out, Allison? It's kind of like everything that you see there, the wider points of the band are going to come right on through. And then it's got this little bit of like a lacy detail in the profile as well, which I think is really, really pretty. So that's going to be, yeah. okay. Cat's eye from earlier is gone. So seeing our phenomenas go. Cat's eye chrysoberyl gone. Here's that really fabulous asterism. They're two different phenomena. There's several phenomena. Obviously color change. We'll see the sphene in a bit. We've got asterism like you see here. The cat's eye you just saw go out the door. And then we have play of color like you see in your opals. We had one of those earlier today. That's also gone. But let's start with this necklace here. This is a really cool necklace. It's a newer style. It's a box style, and I mean that where not only is it a box link chain, so it's smooth as silk, but there's a big yellow diamond. Everything about it's very angular, very rectangular in its shaping here. You've got this huge yellow diamond. It's 1130,839, and this is all 18 karat gold, including the adjustable sleek chain. So right here, that's where you're going to go ahead and just adjust it however you like to whatever length you'd like, up to 18 inches. And it's really simple because you're just going to slide that little bead and that'll make it shorter for you. But you can see the chain is stunning. Mirror finish box link chain. You've got some great length here. Now it's a 32-point baguette yellow to start. That's what's in the middle, kind of floating, just really nested within the white diamonds. I want to show you the length here. It's 7/8 of an inch top to bottom, and then you have 41 points in white diamonds as well. And that's going to be all the way around it. Now it's even prettier on because obviously there's some open work here that makes it more dramatic. It's that open cutout detailing we like to see, and there you can see that bigger yellow, and then we'll get a close-up look at it. But also comes off this chain, so if you'd like to use the chain with other pieces, you may. Sometimes we know that chains and pendants are all one and dones, and they're all together no matter what. This is one that you can remove and use with other pieces as well. Now this one's going to be a little awkward sitting here, but I'll try to get you the best angle because the whole beauty of that yellow diamond is it's going to move independently here. It's not going to swing backwards, but it is going to be independently moving within that little box design there. And then you've got that what we call the nested look, and then you can see that yellow diamond, which is very clean, and then all the white diamonds are actually rounds and baguettes as well. So really kind of keeping that theme of the rectangular style going. And there's only one 18 karat solid, really different way, and it feels like a dog tag without being a dog tag. You know, not everybody does that style. I personally adore it, as you know. I've designed several here, but I really know that this is a little more maybe, again, elegant way. Still got a casual vibe. Love it if you're layering with a lengthy, putting this on at a longer length, and then maybe a little diamonds by the yard up top. Really a pretty look, but this is one only. 18 karat solid. Don't forget about that star sapphire. That should be going, but here we are with a grand total of 73 points in diamonds. 18 karat yellow, which I always think the 18 karat yellow gold, it's the payoff. And remember, this moves. I'm sorry that it doesn't sit up perfectly on its own here because gravity is taking hold, but that's that yellow diamond that's going to move. I love that bigger white diamond atop it as well. I think it's a really nice way. They could have just had a little O-ring. Instead, they gave it that bigger white diamond as well to make it interesting, but you got to call early. There is only this one. It is going to go in a hurry. Let me know if you like it. They're going to blow it out right now. This is so easy and really just, again, an effortless designer piece. It's a little bit more, doesn't have to be super dressy. It's not like your big diamond collar going all the way around. Instead, it's just going to give you that casual length and vibe. Wear it, stack it, layer it, do whatever you want. Let's come on over and take a look at it, and we're going to blow it out for $999. That's it on the big necklace there. Designer, yellow, and white diamond. Of course, that's also going to look great with the ring we have coming up. We're debuting that new yellow diamond ring today, so that's going to be coming up shortly. It's less than an hour away, and I know that's what everyone's waiting on. Almost 2 carats of significant size yellow diamonds that'll go beautifully with this necklace. And then we've got that sphene coming up top of the hour. So about 20 minutes to go till you see the sphene. And then let me, as we see who's going to get this one, let me hold it upright for you as well, just so you can see. I'll remove that chain there for you, and you can see what that one's going to look like up close as it actually drapes there. What a great diamond, though. It's a really good color on that yellow diamond. I mean, you're looking at it in terms of, Jason's got it, you're looking at it with the 18 karat yellow gold. All right, that was very popular. But again, already gone. And then here's my fabulous kunzite that's brand new. This is an Asher cut, and it's got, I have been cleaning this all morning. It still looks like it needs help. 113-1263 is here, and this is a gorgeous one, isn't it? It's an Asher cut. I think it just needs a little steam cleaning from the back, which I can't do. I can only clean it from the front. But here we are with our really special 470, 58 points in diamonds. Thank you. We need more necklaces like that, don't we? It's great value. Remember, we still have a couple $9.99 rings available, like our Tahitian pearl. We had that really good moonstone. We've got that really important star sapphire still hanging out, but here's the 4 carat 70, that's a big one, and 58 points in your white diamonds to go in your white gold. Stays in white gold here, which is generally how we want to see our kunzite set, and then double halo diamonds down the sides. Also, so really important look all the way around. We'll give you a look at it on the hand here and then see who's going to take it. This one as well coming way down in price tag with that orchid pinky purple color that you have there. And again, all we need to know is your size. If you're a size 7, perfect. It still feels like it's ready to go for you. If you want it up or down or any other size or more specific quarter, half, 3/4 sizes, what have you, we can do that for you. That's what we love to do. Custom make it so it's ready to go. Let's go ahead and blow this out right now for $19.99. One only there. Used to be much more. You know that. We've seen it a couple of times. We'll blow it out. By the way, who wants that heart-shaped tanzanite? Are we ready to give you a price tag? I know as soon as I do, it's going to be gone. And I was hoping that I could at least have it for a whole day. But it's going to be going today, the big 22 karat heart-shaped tansy in the pendant. The heart-shaped pendants have been what everybody has been after. Can't keep them in stock. I custom made 2 more. They're gone. Then we've got now this surprise of 22 carats today. And then we will see some sphene earrings, sure enough. And we have a gorgeous pink tourmaline ring. And the big emerald coming up too. We'll do that as well. And then, of course, our museum masterpiece is a 12 karat Zambian emerald with huge yellow diamonds. 1 carat each yellow diamonds. There are $4,000 diamonds on either side of the Zambian emerald. So 8,000 in diamonds, tons of gold, it's 18 karat, and a 12 karat. We're backed up on the lines. We can't get anyone through. I apologize if you're waiting. We'll be right with you. Hopefully it won't take too long to get you in here, and we'll see who's got that kunzite for that stellar opportunity at $19.99. And then we've got sphene earrings. Well, actually, I don't even know. Should we show these before or after the top of the hour ring? Because they all go so well together. So, yes, how can we help everybody? Requests are welcome, too. Want to get all those in. And then we do have another, got a bigger moonstone. The round is still here, but if you want a unique, we're calling it a radiant, and it is. But it is also square. And usually a radiant is going to be more rectangular. This is giving a whole different look to it, thanks to the fact that it is this square radiant cut with the princess cuts on the side. And it's 113-1269. Welcome into our Saturday. We just got a little over 2 hours to go. Big top of the hours, big bottom of the hours. We've got tanzanite specials, turquoises here, tanzanite pendants. 2 of them. I got the 22, but I brought something affordable for everybody who says, well, maybe 22 is too big. We're going to bring you something in a trillion. But look at this. One private collection, 326 radiant cut. We've not had a square radiant like this in the moonstone other than this very piece. Plus the bigger diamonds, 22 points in the 11 points each on either side. And yes. Well, mint is a color description and Congo refers to a geographic location. So yeah, so they're 2 different descriptors. That's like saying what's the difference between a red ruby and a Burma ruby. Well, red is the description of the color, and then Burma is denoting the origin. So yeah, sometimes mint tourmaline's a descriptor where, you know, maybe there's 2 types of mint tourmalines I've had here. Some are from Brazil and some are from the Congo. So if you ever, I try to point that out at all times, but yeah, if you ever have questions about the origin of a stone, usually we can give that to you. But yeah, mint is a color descriptor and Congo is a country. So, or republic, or I'm not, yeah. Oh gosh, it's been a long time since I took any geography classes, right? But anyway, it's the Congo is actually a place. So it's a geographic location where the stone comes from. So I hope that helps. Here's 113-1269. That is a fabulous, fabulous look, isn't it? And yellow gold, or you can change this up if you want to do the white or the rose. We can do that for you as well. But let's take a look at it here. And then there's also going to be, note, there is a semi-bezel. That's what we call the setting for these diamonds because they're princess cut, semi-bezel set. So they're really pretty the way they're done because they're locked in very, very well. So instead of prongs, it's just a really good sleek setting and just modernizes the way that that band looks from a distance as well. But it's only going to be, you know what, let's just take this one down. I mean, I know $39.99 is fair and all. These bigger moonstones get a little pricey sometimes. They command more money. We're going to do something better for you and make it under $2,000 and not $19.99 either. We're going to go a lot lower than that. Send it on out. This is only going to be $1,699 first caller. So just a quick one only there. And that's going to be a great way to shop a really rare cut. We've seen a couple of rare cuts. We also saw the round earlier. So if you're looking for white gold, get the round that we had earlier in the moonstone. If you would rather have the yellow gold, or again, this one is adjustable as far as that gold color. So that's also something to note, is that you do not have to leave it in the color that it's showing right now. Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't here, and we always let you know. So if you would like to change this one, you absolutely can. So I think that's also worth pointing out. All right, now is time to get to a stone that I hardly ever get to show you anymore, and I wish that there was more of it. It is something I'd love to have in every single show if we could, but it's just a little rare, and that's because we got to talk about something that's literally a billion years old. In gems, we know a lot of gems have been around historically for a long, long time. This stone is actually a fossil, but it's the prettiest fossil. I don't know about you, but I've never looked at fossils. I've been fascinated by them. I remember growing up here in the Southern California area, and there was a lot of museums we took field trips to that were always about, you know, because it's the West, right? We did a lot of gold mining trips. We did a lot of, you know, Wild Wild West, talking about gold, the gold rush, and all of that. That's, you know, of course, so well known for this area. But there was also a lot of, again, fossils you'd look at in museums, and you can still do so today, but I've never quite ever considered them glamorous or pretty or really, really special and unique or colorful, because usually they're not. They're anything but that. And yet, what we're looking at is the gem version of a fossil. Think back to the dinosaur days. When you talk about organic stones today, we're always talking about coral and pearls and conch pearls. Really, those are the options in organic stones that we see quite often today. If you're talking about, though, going back to the prehistoric days, you're talking about, there was an organic gem then, and there was actually a living organism that's called the ammonite, and it was that ammonite, it was actually a sea creature. So it was a little different, and yet that is something that's been essentially found in fossilized form and has been now recognized since 1981 as a gemstone officially as ammolite. So the ammonite is the sea creature that existed so long ago, and now its fossilized shell is the ammolite. So we are going to bring you a rare ammolite that are so pretty. Now they can be brown and they can be more muted in color, and then there's this one. This is, to me, the ultimate. And when you fall in love with ammonite or ammolite, I think this is why we do. It's when you get this color play of the three separate primary colors, the blue, the green, and the red. When those come together, and let me show you the other angle too, because let me flip it around so you can see here what that does. And look at what this has. Now, I like to point out, there is a doublet type of formation here, but that's all natural rock crystal quartz as well. So it's all gem, yeah. Star sapphire in the hand again. Okay, let's do that real quick. Here's the star sapphire. I'll do that. It's 1130336. And who's this for, Jason? Christine, you got it. Here it is, Christine. Take a look at that on the hand. There you go. There's the really pretty royal blue. It reminds me a little bit of our designer yellow diamond ring in styling that we have coming up, where it's really attractive that this kind of pointed northeast, south, and west pointed design with, again, the tapered baguettes and the rounds together. So that was 1999, and the rare royal blue sapphire that makes it so intriguing and different. So that one is 1999 in the platinum. 4 carats though. Wow. You don't see a lot of 4-carat blue sapphires, do you? We bring you a lot of blue sapphires, but they're usually under 1 carat. So to get up and over the 4-carat mark, very special. So that is leading us back to our ammolite, and we've got this really special 2-carat. Now this one's 1131345, and it's been a minute since we've seen it. They're all but gone. It's a 2-carat oval ammolite with that most incredible pattern. If you ask me, it tends to be the most popular, the most famous, and the most important, which I've always called the land meets the sea meets the sun. Maybe that's just the coastal vibe, the way I think of it. Also thinking back to the way that this creature existed back in the day, the ammonite sea creature. So you think about, you've got that horizon, that bright red gleam of like the sun setting, and right there, that green that looks vibrant like a lush knoll or a cliffside, and then you've got the blues, really oceanic, bright royal blues. It really is a striped effect that's very unique, obviously not striped where there's a specific line of demarcation, but still a really important trio of colors here that are segmented naturally in a way that really show off each color very well. And then you've got that, like I said, the layer of clear crystal quartz, that's also gem material. That's really to protect the stone, and it's why you get that movement. When you see it move on the hand, as I'll show you now, you see how it's almost like this overall glow or a spotlight. And that is helped out by the layer of rock crystal quartz over that stone. And yet it's recognized in 1981 officially, only from one locale, which is in today Alberta, Canada. And it wasn't obviously that that province before. It wasn't actually noted. We didn't have a geographic location when it was there, but now today in the area where we know as Alberta, Canada. So you've got this really important 15 points of diamonds. It's a 7.5 pointer on either side. And you'll choose your gold. And it's our only amylite right now in stock, and I don't think we're getting any more. We've been really wrestling with a few months now of not having any of it outside of 1 trillion cut. I had 1 trillion the other day, and that was that. And now the oval comes out to play, and a huge value, solid gold. Let's just go ahead and get it a great home, shall we? And make it affordable, even though this is no inexpensive stone. It's really rare, very unusual. Beautiful, and I always say if you're an opal lover or maybe aspiring to be an opal lover, we know that opals in really good quality, like your lightning ridge stones, can get very expensive very quickly. I think it's nice to maybe say, maybe pause on the opal. Maybe you don't need the opal when you've got amylite of this really exciting quality, because when you get an amylite like this, it's really giving, quite frankly, better colors and more of those colors and more saturated, more glowing colors than a lot of opals ever do. So like that aspect as well. Let's show it. Let's get it a great value. Let's get it a home and not ask for $49.99. Did you take the star? Thank you very much. That was Christine or Christina? Thank you, Christine. Enjoy your new Star Sapphire. And we will blow this one out, and then we're going to do a little first hour recap. Not that there's much here, but we want to recap it so we can move it all out. Got 4 pieces left from the whole first hour. We'll show them. We'll get them out the door. This one I know is going to go because you can forget about $49.99. Going to make it a whole lot better than that. It is exciting. It is rare. It is special, and it is under $1,000. $999 instead. How does that sound? I think it sounds fantastic. What a way to go on a Saturday morning or afternoon when we're celebrating brand new coming up. That itself is brand new. We have the new yellow diamond designer ring, new tanzanites, really special pendants. Great spinel earrings are going to be here as well. And last call on that one, then we'll do our little recap. $9.99. Still hanging out at the moment, $9.99 only. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Then we got the Sphene coming up at the top of the hour. It's 9 minutes from now. Is that new color change Sphene? Well, that's good, really good. So I'm excited about that one too. And then I think you're gonna really like the Sphene earrings we have to go with it. In the rounds, there's our amylite, red, green, blue. I mean, compare that to what most opals give you, which are just blue and green. I mean, I'm talking about if you go really high end, like a lightning ridge stone, most of the Australian opals are only going to give you blues and greens, and that's it. So to get the blues, the greens, very vibrantly so, and not just a little speckle or a little dance of color, but instead really big, like, again, for lack of a better term, stripes of color. That is not subtle. It's really beautiful and bold. And so for $9.99, when a band of gold costs double that, and then you've got the bigger individual diamonds that you have as well. That's fantastic. All done for under $1,000. Pretty impressive there. And just a reminder, not only is that available at $9.99, but so is our Tahitian Pearl, and so is our Moonstone. It's our last of the last of the last. I either have $19.99 or $9.99 items available here from the show. This is what was $9.99. We might as well get them all at home here. So $9.99 Tahitian Pearl. That, by the way, is almost 13 millimeters in size in platinum. Then we've got our amylite and our round moonstone with the very big diamonds. I don't know how that round moonstone's even here. It's also 18 karat gold in the moonstone. So lots to love about that selection, and they're all $9.99. We want to make sure we get everything from the first hour gone. Not going to have a lot of time to do recaps later because, wow, do we have an incredible second hour and third hour on this Saturday for you, and just really impressive brand new ideas as well. But again, that was 18 karat gold with our 183 round moonstone with the bigger diamonds. Then you've got the amylite for $9.99, also bigger diamonds. Then you've got bigger diamonds here too, but that's going to be our next to a pearl, which is nearly 13 millimeters in a natural Tahitian pearl. So all of them $9.99, and we've got 18 karat, 14 karat, and platinum in that order, left to right, respectively. So I hope you'll take whatever you like off that wheel for under $1,000, because for the rest of the day, we're not going to probably see that under $1,000 price tag all that often. So Take advantage of them now if you just really want that great, whether you're a reseller, whether you're just looking for something affordable, whether you really just appreciate value and know that moonstones and amylites and Tahitian pearls don't ever go for prices like that. This is the time to pick them up, and you can see the amount of variety we're doing for $9.99. Pretty impressive. And then we'll get to our 22 karat tanzanite. We do have our big sphene. The sphene is amazing. The ring coming up. I should probably show you the earrings maybe before. That would be now. So we'll also bring a museum masterpiece. You have said, please don't stop the museum masterpieces. So we have carried that through and brought you a few other pieces that we've got that don't ever really see the light of day or the light of the studio, like that one. So we'll see it in a bit. Okay, that's our museum masterpiece coming up in about 5 minutes. We do have also, if you like $19.99, as a price point, we'll do the first row for $9.99, and then the second row, just a reminder, these are also recaps. You've seen them. We'll do that for $19.99, and then I have another piece for $19.99, which is the kunzite, and that's what we have left from our first hour. Everything else gone. So that's what's here, and then of course we've still got, so second row $19.99, first row is $9.99. And I'm going to try to get in these sphene earrings before we get to our top of the hour sphene ring. Amylite, amylite, amylite. Are we thinking amylite? Are we thinking pearl? Are we thinking moonstone? Are we thinking about Asher cut tanzanite or Asher cut kunzite? Kind of ironic that the two Asher cuts, they're hanging out in the back, $19.99 a piece, and then your $9.99. So front row $9.99, back row is $19.99. Great options. Also want to remind you there's a new cross debuting tomorrow. It is tomorrow, so we're going to have the big yellow diamond designer ring today, the cross, which is huge, 210 in all bigger diamonds, all huge stones, coming up tomorrow morning. So we will have a new pear-shaped white diamond cross. It's exquisite. I am so excited about that cross. And let's go to it. We've got sphene earrings coming up. One more item before we get to our official top of the hour, which is the sphene ring. So I'm going to take those away. We're still verifying here. Round moonstone, 18 karat gold. Amylite, 14 karat gold, $9.99. Here's our Tahitian. It's in platinum, $9.99. And then you've got the kunzite or the tanzanite here. Your choice of for $19.99 if you'd like either of those Asher cuts, or better yet, they're both given such good neons. I would take them both if you don't have them yet. Great way to go if you love that ultra designer and exotic and rare cut. It's a really nice way to get those particular stones, is really showing off. You know, neons are not always the best in the squares. That one, they're working. Yes? I don't generally advocate for amylite and rose gold. If you only wear rose gold, go ahead and do it, but I like it in the yellow the best, because I think with the primary colors, here's how I look at that, just with, those are very bold, bright blues, greens, and reds. So I think with the primary colors, there's a richness about the yellow gold, I think. And white gold would be very pretty, that'd be contrast with the stone, but I think there's a richness and an expensive look with the yellow gold, I think, and the amylite, you think about it, because, you know, yellow is part of the primary colors too. It's part of the rainbow colors. There's the whole, you know, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So you've got most of those colors in that amylite, and yellow is one of them. So the yellow gold and the band just makes sense to me. So I really like the amylite and the yellow gold personally, but again, that is completely up to you to choose. All right, now it's time for some sphene earrings, as we are still backed up on the lines, and rose gold, white gold. Here we go with the sphene earrings, every color. How about every color? All the rainbow colors and then some, because it's sphene, which has got more dispersion than what we think of for dispersion, which is diamonds. And this is more dispersion. And we have one pair, and they're marked down, and they're all set. These two are set at a slightly different angle. So even though they look square, they're actually technically a tad bit different, just again, side to side. So here they are with the sphene rounds, and it's 112-8471. And keep on calling. That Asher cut tansy is still here. The Asher cut kunzite, still verifying on that one too. So here's our one and one only, and we are going to follow this with a gorgeous sphene ring. So you've got more sphene on the way, but here's our fantastic way to get you the blowout price. It's not just the sphenes. It's a carat and a half there. They're lovely. They're 75 points each, but that's not it. You've got also 72 points of tapered baguettes all the way around the round sphenes. So that's really important. And they stay in the white gold, which is 18 karat. Centered post, butterfly backing for you, and a really outstanding value. An amazing one, if you ask me, because they've been $49.99 for a while. Let me show them to you from a distance away, give you the size and give you the look on the ear. And there's also great finishing on the inside. It's like a little floral pattern built on the inside that supports that centered post that you're seeing. And then we take a look at it here, whether it's squared off, like so, or you want to angle it like that, gives you a little more length when you do, and that's going to be a ½ inch in that top to bottom length, as you see, showing there. And then I'll show them to you on the ear for you as well. It's just wild what we're doing here instead of $49.99, so I do recommend always dialing early. Early dialing is always going to be a really helpful thing as far as getting in on your favorite items, because otherwise they will go, and go quickly they do. So let's blow them out. New discounted price for you with the ring to follow at the top of the hour, which is only 1 minute away. So I got 60 seconds to move these. Let's do it very quickly. Back to the wheel we'll go. Not even $2,999. That's a very nice price for Speen earrings that are 75 points each. In the highly desired, highly sought after rounds, we're going lower than that. They're $1,999 only for the Speen earrings. 18 karat white gold is where they stay. And then we'll bring you this enormous and beautiful and very specialty ring coming up to match it next for our top of the hour. It's 30 seconds away. And there they are. Those are the ones to get, the ones to own. Let me know if anybody wants the kunzite, the tanzanite, the pearl, or the round moonstone from earlier today. Okay, you ready? Yes, go ahead. Allison, do you have a question? All righty. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being with us. We got our top of the hour. Yes.
Can you get the ring size for the tanzanite and rose gold?
I can. The tanzanite and rose gold ring size, I think it's a 7. That's just going on what I'm remembering from what I felt on the hand. But let's see. It is a 7. Oh, no. It's a 7 1/4. Yeah, a little more. Suppose it kind of gets stuck on the mandrel. 7 1/4 right now. 7 1/4. Fairly easy to size within reason. I would say if you need to swing at 3 or 4 sizes, we might have to remake that mounting. But if you just need a size or 2, should be good to go. All right, $19.99 on the Speen earrings. Let's see who's got them. And then the tanzanite's verifying it does stay in the rose gold, Jason, on that one. And then we're ready to move. We are so ready to get to our top of the hour. Very excited about this next ring coming up. Welcome in. We got to see who's got that Speen earring. My gosh, that is really good buy there. Speen earrings are, at this moment, we're selling like we're verifying. So we'll see who's got them. We'll let you know, but the ring to match is coming. Now, you don't need to get the whole set, but this is really a beautiful way to get a huge Speen. Not a round, but actually we're going larger here. I don't see many rounds that get to this size. It's our carat 60, but welcome in. Glad you're with us on a Saturday. We're live from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. Always appreciate when we can hang out together for these, little 3-hour segments we get 5 times a week. I have a really special value coming up on this top of the hour. This one actually upgrades your typical mounting. It's not just a really rare, specialty, phenomenal stone in the middle. It's actually an upgrade in the diamonds as well. We did the yellow and the white diamonds together. We know our Speens, they're really exotic. We do a great deal of discounting to make sure that they are as affordable as possible. However, when you start getting into 1 carat, especially 1 carat plus, like what we're gonna see in this carat 60, they get really pricey really fast, and they are really unique and rare. So we're gonna try to challenge the things and all those wonderful values we work on so well. Look at this. This is new though, and I really want to make it a true top of the hour headliner. So here we go with the yellow and the white diamonds trained around it. This is 113-1344. Let me know who's got the earrings. Yes. I can get it for you. Sure. Who's asking about that one? I can get it for you right now. And what'd you pick up, Allison? Okay, cool. Which one?
The 1 carat one.
Oh, are you talking about, wait, a diamond solitaire? It was a ½ carat.
I think it's a diamond solitaire.
Okay, it was a ½ carat. Okay. Let's do this. Millimeter size on the Asher cut. Eight and a half. By should be exactly the same or very close. It's an 8.5. 8.5 millimeters. Yes. Sure, the round one? You got it. Because we had 2. We had a round and a cushion, but I assume you're talking about the round and the 18 karat gold? You got it. For who, Kathy? Oh, she is going to take it?
She
didn't take it, wants to see it. On the hand. Got it. Just like out of curiosity. What does it look like? Here it is. This is available still, is my understanding. And is the tanzanite also available? available. So here we go. Round moonstone. Kathy said, I just want to know what that looks like. Here it is, side to side. This is what's so impressive. We had this for $9.99 earlier. It's 112-9733 if you're curious. If you are just tuned in and just missed the whole first hour, here is that moonstone round. I'm a little shocked that it's available at this point in time, only because three things are at work here. Great upgrade in the gold, it's 18 karat. Very impressive diamonds, round stone, and the price tag. So it's really four aspects that make it just so unheard of to have a piece overall for under $1,000 like this, especially in 18 karat gold, which is, I know we're getting, my fear is we're getting too used to seeing that and thinking that it's no big deal to get 18 karat gold when it's always been a big deal to get 18 karat gold. But even when gold was $200 an ounce, like it was when I started, and now it's $5,000 an ounce, it's a big deal to do those upgrades and give you 75% pure gold like 18 karat gold is. So that is actually quite a big upgrade, but we are seeing it so often these days, which is a little bit of a shocker. So that's still available. So is our rose gold and Asher cut tanzanite, if you would like it. Now here we are with the Madagascar speen. It is a 1 carat 60 in size. It is all 14 karat two-tone gold. We're obviously going to put the yellow diamonds in the yellow gold, which is 24 points in yellow diamonds. Boy, does that look like more. Okay, I'll go with it. But it's certainly, I would call it a minimum. And then you have a diamond weight in the white diamonds of 74 points, because you see they get bigger, and then they're going to be that wider style band on the sides there, so it gives you more interest and really is supportive of, I mean, think about it. It's like an emerald cut shape, even though it is a radiant cut, because you see all the great cutting and all the great fire that's coming from that stone. It is also mimicking that. In this triple halo, you see the same exact shape of the diamonds around it are the same exact shape of the stone. And then to support all that, we could have just done a basic regular band, but look at how it gets so wide up here towards the top and then tapers slightly. So it's a really nice way that they anchor the stone, really give it that huge colossal weight we love to see. Also is staying as is in the two-tone gold, yes, but it's a top of the hour for a reason. A top of the hour isn't just because, hey, here it is and it's random and, oh, it just happens to be the top of the hour. I'm doing this because I want to bring in a big value. And I think there's certain things we know when we see speens, especially a carat 60, but especially in this much, much higher end mounting that we know exist. And usually that would be a $69.99 price tag, best case scenario. It is really affordable. This is one of those stones that is rare on a lot of different levels, not just the dispersion that you're seeing now, but it's also, the part that makes it more rare is what you can't see right now on TV. What do you mean you can't see it? We're real close. We got 10 power magnification. What I mean is this is changing color. Yes, a color change. I know it's in the name, so it may seem redundant and obvious, but I can't show it to you, but there's a green to a red. So if you're in a different light environment, we got fluorescent lighting, as you mostly will. Most of the time it's going to be this color. But if you were to move into an incandescent light environment, you would see this stone, everywhere it's green, would go red. But you still get all the brilliance, you still get all the dispersion, all those rainbow colors are still going to be happening, and yet look at how beautiful this is right here and now as we come on over and take a look at this really enormous diamond weight that's going to be about a carat in diamonds, and the beauty of the sparkle. It's sparkle, it's saturation, it's color. It's not overly green. Sometimes they get that way. And then you miss out on a little bit of the colorway. Not here. It's bright and stunning and very clean, which is not always a given with this stone. I'm going to auction it off. It's a Saturday. We got hour number 2 kicked off. Let's try it this way. And I'm going to try it on the hand first so you can see the size, because this is no small ring. Small ring size, not a small ring. And you can see there, that's the beauty of it. Importance because it goes diamonds from one side to the other. They never stop. They never quit. It just keeps going. We're not doing $69.99 at all. I'm going to put it on the auction block, which we rarely do, on something so new and so fresh. But here's your chance. And look at that. The green colors. Is it green? Is it orange? Is it yellow? Is it red? It's got all those bright primary colors. We talked a lot about those with the emelite. Now we're seeing all those colors play together in this color changing speen, and it will not be $69.99. Auction time is here. Let's not start at 6 or 5. The goal of doing an auction is one purpose. It's to get callers on the line, because when you've got a more expensive piece like this, just rightfully should be, it is, It's got a higher value to it, so it should be more money. We're going a lot lower than you've ever imagined, because I know we've seen enough sphines to understand about where a carat 60 goes, especially when you're adding yellow and white diamonds, which pair up well. I wouldn't put yellow diamonds just around anything. I don't think that's really appropriate. It really is well thought out. There's a reasoning behind it, and this stone, with all the flashes it gives, the bright yellows and oranges and reds, looks great to have the yellow diamonds right on next to it as its neighbor adjacent to that stone, giving you this wild look. It's not going to be $5,000 or $4,000 or even $3,500. We could go $3,000 and get a lot of activity. Here's what I'll do instead to get this hour started off so right. We're going to make it $2,500 to open only on our carat 60, one of the more rare and exotic stones in the world. I don't know where else you're going to find it even available outside of our doors here. It is $2,500 to get it going, and going from there in just a $10 increment as well. So a really important way to get your specialty sphene, color changing. Can't show that to you in one light because I only got one, but you'll see that when you're in incandescent lighting. And a $2,500 open. We still have the earrings, by the way, that were the rounds that would go well with it as well. And then we are only now 20 minutes away from the yellow diamond spectacular designer ring that we're bringing out for the first time ever. New design, pairing up different cuts of diamonds, but all specialty. A really important look. We're going to see that in a little bit, 20 minutes away. And will, of course, blow your mind with a value as only we can do with diamonds. But no open at 25. Puts me in a little bit of a bind here. Wasn't expecting this to sit here at $2,500 with no takers, no callers, no interest. And I know the stone is gorgeous, and that's a lot of ring. Again, that's a lot of ring. The last time we saw this mounting, it was with a yellow diamond that was a carat and a half stone. And the yellow diamond, which, by the way, is exotic, but not as exotic as a color change sphene. There is no comparing the two. You're not going to find a yellow diamond that's going to be a sphene because, listen, there aren't going to be a lot of places to get you yellow diamonds, but I can still point you in the direction of about 15 retailers right now in any major city that are going to give you the chance to own natural yellow diamonds. Sphene that change color, or sphenes of any variety, even the non-color changing stones, are not going to be available in your retail stores. So it definitely puts it up to a higher level of rarity. Let's go even lower on the auction. I want to get it at home no matter what. We're going to do that. It's okay. We're just going to lose some money and go backwards. That's okay. We just want to move jewelry. Moving jewelry is really the mission ahead for the next 2 hours. That's it. We're only 20 minutes away from this absolutely gorgeous yellow diamond designer ring. Getting ready to show that to you. All the brightest and most beautiful yellow diamonds, big sizes as well, tiny price. We love that. But this is not 25. Unless we already have the open. I heard a phone ring. How about this? $2,000 to get this one started. On a carat 60 sphene, $2,000, let's go. 60 seconds to get this started. That's a wonderful way to celebrate the world of exotic stones. And one of the most highly exotic among them as well. That's the bigger issue here. It's a really exotic. Does that make sense? There are exotic stones, and then there are the really super exotics. Like I said, the ones that nobody else has or carries or even knows about, or, you know, that's the thing. Back in 2017, I introduced this stone to the world right here on this set. It was March or April. It was right around Easter, so whether that happened on March or April of that year, I don't remember. Forgive me, but it was springtime of 2017 when this was introduced right here. We knew about sphene, but not the color-changing variety of sphene. And so that was 9 years ago. 9 years ago. And yet, we've only had it sporadically. There was a little batch, a little collection we debuted that day. Then it went on sort of a hiatus, never thought we'd see it again. Got another small collection more recently within the last year. And now it's even better, I've got to tell you, it's even better. And yet the price tags, for whatever reason, probably just because you're driving us here to get, you're challenging us every day to make our values you know and love even better and even stronger, and the price is lower. And that's what we're doing. And do we have any questions on this sphene, or do we have it open at $2,000? Do we have it open? We've got it. What's up? Oh, the round one? Okay. The round moonstone from earlier is gone. Who was it? Oh, she does? Oh, thank you. All my thanks to you, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you very much. The moonstone round from earlier is gone. We do have the open, right? Okay, so we do have the open at $2,000. We sure do. Well, 2001 bidder. That's awfully nice. No competition as of yet on our fabulous color changing Spain. I'm liking that. I really, really, really am. Isn't it a great design? Renee's agreeing with me. I agree. Renee Tony was kind enough to let me know some of the convos here online. And Robin, thank you so much, by the way. Robin, thank you. But also Renee was like, that's probably the most attractive design I've seen in color change yet. Yeah, I completely agree. And you know, like I said, yellows are really exotic diamonds. We know that. They're natural and they're beautiful and they're rare and they're all the things, but they work well with certain stones. We don't just randomly drop them into mountings just for the sake of, hey, look at us, we got yellow diamonds, let's put them in, let's make it more exotic. No, it's really, it makes so much sense with this stone, and I've seen yellow diamonds. We've done them around tanzanites, we've done them around other yellow diamonds, we've done them around, what else really do we see yellow diamonds with? We'll pair them up randomly with some different things, but this, I don't know if I've ever seen yellow diamonds make so much sense. And yeah, it's driving the rarity up. I mean, you've already got the rare stone in the middle, but the design with the yellow diamonds with so much bright yellow and orange and red, and I think yellow looks great with orange, and it looks great with yellow, it looks great with reds, all those colors, those bright, beautiful colors, and then you put that green backdrop. Think of a sunflower for a minute. If we think about nature, green of any kind of florals, there's a green element, right? You've got the stem, the leaves. You think of green, it pairs up so well with everything. But then you think about the yellows that are so bright and citrusy and sunshine and feel like summer. And then you've got all the brilliance from that stone. It really works beautifully. I just couldn't agree more. I'm glad you agree. Glad you like it. We have $2,000 and nothing more. So it looks like we're going to have to wrap this thing up. Who knew? Who knew a sphene could be this affordable, especially in a carat 60 size? Of a color changing, green to red. The most exotic of what stones do is color change. I think out of all the phenomena, there's 4 big ones. I think the color change is it feels the most magical. It really does. And yes, you have to kind of work it. You're not always going to see it because it depends on the light source. But when you do, it really does take you to just where I think we get fascinated by Mother Nature so often, and sometimes we're around Mother Nature quite a bit, and we lose sight of how really amazing Mother Nature can be to create stones like this. And when you get a chance to wear them, to own them, to collect them, that makes it even better. We're going to give it 2 minutes on the clock. Let's send it out. It's a beautiful designer ring. It's a really beautiful, beautiful mounting with we're just shy of a carat in diamonds here. Lots of gold, 2-tone as well. Final call. We have $2,000 and only kept the increments tiny for you, $10 on the increment. So that makes that very easy, doesn't it? I love that about that. Love that it's really tiny increments. So if you feel like, oh, I missed the open, I guess I can't bid. Oh, you can and should. And the only question is, can you get in the next 90 seconds? If you start dialing now, you will be able to. Get in and quickly. Here's how you do it. So our last chance right now, $2,000 final, now 80 seconds counting down. Start dialing in a hurry. Want to make sure you get a chance to pick this up. And I'll try it on again. Let me do that because the size of this ring is also, I think, very impressive. It's part of what makes this so really just eye-catching and designer. I mean, it's not a small ring at all. There's a lot of gold there. Look at that. I think even maybe the dispersion, now that I can move it a little bit more and it moves among that light, you can really see that dispersion going a little bit crazy, right? It is fabulous. So 48 seconds left, $2,000. Allison, you're still on something else? Still on the moonstone? Anyone on this one? Anybody want to go 2010, yes or no? Last chance, last call. Great looking stone. And don't forget, now we're only 13 minutes away from our designer yellow diamond deal, the brand new one today. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. All right, last chance. We got 2,000 going once. Anybody want to go 2010 or more? How we doing? It's our last call. And here we are with only about an hour and 40, and yikes, we got the big yellow diamond, plus we're gonna show you tanzanites. I do have the heart-shaped pendant. We better get that at home. You know that's gonna go. And the amazing emerald. Once, twice, 3 times. All right, 2 minutes, didn't matter. It's gone. Congratulations. That's done. Let me show this. We're going to the hand here to show the tanzanite one more time. This is where we get to actually send it out to one of you today. It's 113-1365. It's our 2208 Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve 2208 in this incredible 14 karat gold mounting. It also has a lot of diamonds, 111 rounds and baguettes together. Even the bale itself has rounds and baguettes, as does the halo. Look at that size. Well, well, well. This is the ultimate tanzanite pendant we've had. About 3 carats larger than anything else prior to it in a heart shape. 1.25 inches top to bottom. Here it is on the neckline, and then we'll show it again up close. Oh, this is going to be good. But take this little bit of advice, because having made several of these recently, having had a lot of the heart shapes that all sold out on their very first airing, I don't think this is going to last very long. And as we look at it up close, because that's the next order of business here, is to make sure you see the beauty of everything. The close-up of the tanzanite, the red flashes, the way it goes baguettes and then rounds, and then let me zoom back, there we go. Look at that. That is wild. And we're gonna blow it out so that you don't have to spend $51,999, which, yes, this could have been like back in the 90s. This would have been a great piece to use in the scene that you know they used for the Heart of the Ocean. They used a tanzanite. It was supposed to be a blue diamond in the movie. We know it was actually a tanzanite, but that's what I think is the appeal here, is the heart, wearing it close to the neckline. I don't think a lot of us are wearing 22 karat tanzanites in rings, so it makes it a little bit easier when it's on the neckline. You've got more real estate there, so you can wear the bigger stones. Don't need to worry about it getting in the way of anything. It is just lovely, and it's not going to be anywhere near $51,999. Part of the reason they've been going out so quickly is not just because they're beautiful and they're rare, it's because we're pricing them at really incredible values. I would say that I think they're some of the best values we do are our heart-shaped tanzanites. We're gonna make this really affordable. It stays in the white gold, and let me just also turn it around because this is a very pretty finishing. A great look on the inside, and even the bale. How oftentimes do you see, I just wanted to look here really quickly because I feel like, does that say 14 karat? Can anyone read that? Because I just wanted to verify that, because I don't know. Usually these pieces are in 18. I wouldn't be surprised. But if that's an upgrade, that's an upgrade. But here it is, with even the bale is finished. The bale has an under gallery. So everything that's going to sit, everything that sits up against the neckline, going to be comfortable and smooth. We need you on the lines ready to go, because I am shocked at how affordable we're actually making this piece. Knowing that they've all been affordable to the fact that they've gone in seconds. And here's our biggest one yet. It's not even half this price at even $26,000. Going even lower, and that shouldn't be happening. But if we're gonna make it really go like the rest of them and give you that opportunity to say yes, and remembering that you have the chance to get it at home, see what it's all about, then decide if it's for you or not. All of that's important to keep in mind. But the fact it's going less than $20,000, which obviously puts it under $1,000 a carat, which I don't know anybody else who's doing that. And you've got the 22 karat plus, the Blue Wing. This is museum reserve. Hey, if you don't like it, we could go out to the museum on display, but nonsense. It's going out to one of our collectors today, especially when I'm taking it under $15,000. How about $14,999? Or not? Let's go even lower than that. Let me just zoom in a little bit closer. And just so you can see every detail of your design. The mounting, I would think normally all the other pendants I've had, they've been gorgeous, but they've been round brilliant stones in a halo. It's been pretty straightforward. This is still that halo, but there's details. When you're graduating the size of those diamonds, the halo itself is graduating to really get smaller, to tuck into the cleft there, larger at the base. That beautiful designer aspect, including the baguettes and the rounds in the bale itself, so unusual. And it's not $14,000. Let's go even lower. I know this is going to go. Come on in early. And reminder, these are those more, a little bit, higher end than what we typically have. So if you want to split the payment against 2 cards, go ahead. Not a problem. Like put $7,500 on one card and $7,500 on the other card if that makes it more attainable and more just, easy to do it right here, right now. Because obviously you don't want to miss out on the one-of-a-kind opportunity. That's the bigger issue, is not going to have it. So this is the moment where it's not $14,999. I'll keep on keeping on so we can truly make this the value that could be our best yet in the heart-shaped pendants. And it's not going to be 14 or 13 or 12,000. It's $11,999. That's it for a 22 plus and well over a carat in really exquisite diamonds. And all of that finished under gallery. I mean, look at all the gold that's there. It's not just the under gallery itself, it's the basket. Look at all those marquise cutouts done in the basket aligning up to that really cool under gallery. And it's under $12,000. Amazing. Amazing. And over an inch in length as well, and yet easy to wear. Put your favorite chain right on through it and it's all yours. But that's not going to last. And $11,999, how about that? Who in the world puts together a value like that when that stone right now is cheaper than even my 5 carats and my 3 carats and my 2 carats usually go for a much higher per carat price tag than this one is. And we all know with the gem world, as you get into bigger stones, they're supposed to get more pricey. You don't have the same per carat price on a 1 carat as you do a 22 carat. That doesn't happen because it's so much more rare to get the 22 carat, so there should be more of a per carat value to them. Not happening here. Enjoy it if you get it. We've got one. Let's move on. We are only 5 minutes away from the brand new design of the day. We have this gorgeous emerald. I can't wait to show this. I flashed it a couple of times to get you ready, but here it is now for a full presentation. 1130517 is the item number on our emerald. This is Museo Mine Colombian emerald. We do have the museum masterpiece. I've been flashing as well. We can talk about that further, but that's going to be, not exactly inexpensive. This one is downright inexpensive, especially when you consider this is a well over a carat. Item number 1130517 is platinum. It is a carat 25 emerald cut in the Museo Mine emerald and 70 points in the classic setting of the diamonds. The big halo, smaller diamonds down the sides to really dress up your band a little bit more, and yet taking this way, way down. This is used to be $79.99 only about a week ago. That was a week ago. Now it's nowhere near. Come on in. Welcome to our Saturday. We're almost at that halfway point. The halfway point today is when we're going to bring out that fabulous, incredible yellow diamond designer ring. But right now, got one only here. And remember, if it's a carat 25, looks like 2.5 carats. I'll prove that to you when it's on the hand here. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This is such a pretty ring. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I always tell you, if it's glowing up close, get ready to see what it's going to do when you've got the look from a distance. Even more so. How about that for some serious glow? Not $79.99. Nowhere near. We've got one. Let's just blow it out. This is the way we do things, guys. A really big blowout on a Saturday morning here when that's a classic style. Look at that. Every bit of it lights up all at the same time. You're not waiting for one movement to bring you one little bit of glow. It's the whole stone lighting up. It's not $79. Half that price is $4,000. I want to make it better than $4,000 today for one emerald lover out there. It's not going to be $39.99. Holy cow, that's good. I still am, as an emerald obsessor, I'm not just a lover of emeralds, I obsess over emeralds because they are just such a, I think they really mimic a lot of, like, they're not perfect. They're never perfect, right? They're a lot like us as human beings. They're never perfect stones. That's part of the challenge. There's a lot of stones that just, as a rule, give you great clarity. Emerald is not one of them. So when you get a stone like this that's gleaming the way it is, it's so impressive to see it, to actually witness emerald that's got best of the best glow and color. It's not $39. It's not going to be even $3,500 or $34.99. It's a big stone, and they are tough to get. The chromium, that's what gives it its beautiful color. So that's what also, though, keeps them on the smaller side. That's why a carat 25 is such a big deal. And it's not a $34.99 price tag either. Let's just give it away here. We got our top of the hour 3 minutes away, or rather our bottom of the hour, but it's that big special of the whole day. So it really is the anchor to this show. We're going to see that coming up. But this one in the meantime, $2,999 for that one beautiful emerald right there. And that'll be our one and one only. And we'll see who's got it. And then we're on to Our big special, we haven't had a new design like this. We've had all kinds of specials, but they've been really traditional looks, very classic, stud earrings, band rings. We're gonna bring you a whole new concept and style today that I just think is one of the prettier looks we've ever created, and it's been a decade where I can think of every great design we've had, and this really is unique to what we've ever done before. So I'm excited to bring it to you, share it with you, see if there's anybody out there looking for something special in yellows. Speaking of yellow diamonds, if you do prefer an emerald with yellow diamonds, we do have this museum masterpiece, which is a Zambian emerald, which is what's going to allow us to bring you a 12-carat stone. So just FYI. It's 1116089. It's been here a long, long while. It's our 11-carat 98, Zambian, square, emerald cut, big diamonds. They're 1 carat each. You know, you see 1 carat yellow diamonds on this show a lot. They were about $4,000 a piece for them alone. There's $8,000 in yellow diamonds, set in 18-carat yellow gold, with a 12-carat Zambian emerald. Looks like Colombian all day. We just had one, so you can see the similarities there. And yet, this is going to be marked down because it's a museum must go. And I kid you not, this is a over $1 million piece. Well, that makes sense. First of all, back in the early days of doing this, I memorized a buying guide. That was a retail buying guide in 2000, and I think 2002 is when I memorized that edition of the per carat price tags. The per carat price tag then for an emerald up to 4 carats was $32,000. Now this is obviously 3 times that size. But if I take that $32,000 per carat price tag from years and years ago, times it by 1198, that's $383,000. It's actually $383,360. So about $383,000 for the stone. That is not including the yellow diamonds or the gold that it's set in, and that's a price tag that's for a 4 carat about 25 years ago. So that's conservative. That is conservative on the loose stone. That would be the loose stone in retail. Now the truth is retailers don't have this kind of stuff. So that's why it's a museum masterpiece, and that's why we're saying it also is a must-go moment. We're giving it away today as best we can. If anybody would like this, it's under $100,000. And since we are at the time of the day when we're going to show you our brand new designer style in yellow diamonds, I want to get this even lower than even $100,000 or even $50,000. And there you have it, the piece that actually I can make it just about the price of 1 carat of the material, a per carat price, if you would like it today. I know it's not for everybody. That's the point. It's bringing it out to show you that we can offer and put up for sale and on sale a piece that is literally museum caliber, that is not the kind of jewelry you find in a retail store. There's a lot of great retail stores that have a lot of beautiful emeralds. They are not 12-carat museum pieces like this. And with 1 carat yellow diamonds on either side, and 18-karat gold for the setting, and it's not $50,000 and it's not $40,000. I'll do that right now for $38,888. What can I say? I like the crazy eights here. Let's take a look at that. That's better than $88,000, isn't it? Which also would still be a discount, about a $300,000 discount off the stone. So we take you from there to our incredible yellow diamond masterpiece that's new today. And yes, our 2 emeralds are here, so maybe because May is over, are we over the emeralds? I'm never over emeralds. But again, some great options for you this afternoon. Let's talk about, though, what's new today in our show. It's 113-1298. This is one to consider. Let me try it on very quickly. $38,888. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. If there is, remember what I said about splitting payments up to? No problem. You want to put it on 3 cards, 2 cards, 4 cards, we can help you. Point is, let me also help you here. I would so badly like this to get a home today. I'll tell you what, if you'd like it today, I can go ahead. I'll just do this for 60 seconds. I'll make it less than $30,000. I will make it less than 30. I will go $28,888, and that should do it on the 12 carat. Now if there was any thought about should I, shouldn't I, now if you've got the means, this is about as exotic a stone as I've ever brought you on this show. And now I've taken an extra $10,000 off that price tag. We are basically less than a tenth of the price of what the stone would go for 25 years ago, just on a loose gem basis. And it's under $29,000. So $28,888 if you'd like to get that beautiful Zambian 12 karat emerald. And then we're going to show you our new yellow diamond design coming up today. Remember, 1 carat on each side. Those are about $4,000 diamonds on each side, $8,000 in your yellow diamonds as we do them, and the 18 karat gold. So without further ado, we've got 18 seconds left as we're at 28,888. Maybe you want to do 14,4, something like that on either card. Do that. We can do that for you. It really is. I'll tell you, if you're a reseller, that's what you buy. That's what you buy. Are you a museum curator? Would you like to have the makings of your own museum? Done. 28,888. All right, let's get into our new yellow diamond ring. We've been waiting on this one. Welcome in to our last bit of Saturday with this gorgeous designer style. Now, please remember, I'm holding it this way. I have tried. It's not going to balance on its own. That is asking a lot to put a huge, heavy ring balancing on one prong. So it's going to lean a little bit. So forgive me until I hold it up, but I want to get you a little bit of zoom so I can just show you the whole thing here. Here's what we've been waiting for. Today, it's 113-1298. It is a brand new design, a brand new concept. I've been wearing it throughout the week, and so many people have been complimenting me on it, thinking it was my own ring. And come to find out, no, it can be your ring here in the next couple of minutes. So here's how we do it. It's a brand new design. This takes you to this really beautiful, I think like an elongated North Star is what it makes me think of. It's all yellow diamonds, but it's also a 14 karat gold mounting, finished beautifully on the inside. And note, there are 2 different types of exotic cuts here. 2 different types. It's going to be marquise cuts. You see those on the very outer corners there, and the rest are all pear shapes. 4 marquise cuts, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the pear shapes brought together, all culminating at the center with that centered up prong or bead of gold. And that's a total weight of 1 carat 70 of all yellow diamonds among only 12 stones. So there's a dozen stones here, a dozen diamonds on average. You realize they're about 14 points apiece on average. Incredible. Yellow, consistent, bright. These are not the light faint material that you can barely tell. How do I know they're good yellow diamonds? How do you know? How do you know if you're not looking at it in person? Easy. Look at it in the yellow gold. Look at the yellow gold. What's brighter? What's richer? What's got more color to it? Is it the 14 karat yellow, or is it the yellow diamonds themselves? I know we see the sparkle from the yellow diamonds, but if they're brighter and richer than the 14 karat gold, that tells you they're really high-end elite diamonds. That's all you need to do. Here or anywhere else, that's a great way to know just in a glance as it's on the hand of how really good your diamonds are. Now that's the look. That's what we've been waiting to see. You can never fully appreciate or understand a piece when it's sitting here on a wheel. That's meant to give the close-up on the stones. Here is where I think we really can appreciate the design elements. The way it goes completely side to side, whether you're wearing it here, maybe you want to put it on a middle finger. I don't know if this size is going to work for me on all those fingers because it's only a size 6, but there you can imagine. Let me put it here. I'll float it above the middle and the index finger. So if you're thinking about wearing it this way, gorgeous. If you're thinking about wearing it here on the index finger, that really, I think that looks so good. So either way, we're going to size it for you to whatever you need, but that is really the impressive and importance, that side to side, which I love so much about this ring. Oh, look at it tumbles. It does little, it's doing all kinds of little acrobatics here, but look at also the way it's finished on the inside. So we've been waiting to bring this to you. It's a really high-end designer look. No question about it. I was mentioning, I always like to mention one of my favorite designers out there because, you know, just because I don't sell designer jewelry doesn't mean that we can't talk great designers, meaning I don't really believe much in spending the exorbitant prices it takes to buy designer jewelry, but I still admire a lot of designers, love the work they do, love the designs, love the status kinds of looks they've come up with in the past. But here's the issue. The prices are exorbitant, and it's great if you've got all the money in the world, but if you're looking for a value and out of principle, you like to save and you like to be able to own maybe more jewelry, better jewelry, get better quality, this is where we provide that. Let's do something wild for you on, I know, what looks like an extravagant ring. Obviously, yeah, it looks like because it is, but we're going to take away the price tag you'd expect. The $7,499 price tag out of here. It is a big show special. It's something unique. It's easy to bring the band rings. I bring band rings at great values all the time. 5-stone rings, most of you have them. At this point, we've got them. You probably have more than one. So how do we really elevate our collections? How do we get something that looks a little different? What do we do for gifting? If we want to give something to a jewelry lover we know well, and we know they've got really exotic taste, this is how you do it. The side to side's amazing. Let's blow it out. It's what we do. We're going to have to get rid of $74.99, make that a was price, and send it out for a lot better as our show special of the day. And then get you more. We got tanzanites coming up. We got more on the way. Your requests are here. Get those in. But let's take a look at what this ring's all about. And again, even better when you see it on the hand. Let's go ahead and send it out for better than $7,500. That's a great value for this amount of diamonds. We have to remember that this is also the piece that has those really, really large individual diamonds. This is not a carat 70 out of 170 stones. It's a carat 70 out of just 12 stones. That's it. All bigger stones. Nobody's on the lines. I don't know. Maybe again, if I like it, I'm always worried because I like the really unique pieces. I like something to look a little designer. I don't mind a little, showy side to side, give me bigger stones, but I know we need it to be a value. And I know that if you admire the looks of like the likes of H. Stearns and things like that, where you see a lot of these star-like designs, and I don't mean like the star that's outside of a fast food restaurant on the sign lit up in neon where you go get your burgers. I'm talking about a very elegant, pointed, almost like what you would see that, almost like snowflake mate star, but not like it's winter wonderland, not at all. It's just that pointed north star. I look at it as like an emoji form, that really kind of Lucky Charm star where it's really that beautiful elongation, the really distinct points. That's what this has. Every diamond is gorgeous. What about if we take it less than even 7,000? 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. I don't know. Let's get the phone lines rocking. We've got a lot of special pieces, a lot of which are gone. Janae, to answer your question, the tanzanite and rhodochrosite is sold. It did sell earlier. So yeah, that one's gone, unfortunately. But and I don't have anything else in that combo. But here we are instead of 39. Let's go even lower. I know we've got a caller out there. It's all we need. I don't have 50 of these. I don't have 100. I wish I did. I have only a couple available. It's not that, you can't put all the matching of these yellow diamonds in pear shapes and marquise cuts and put them all perfectly placed side to side. I think it's great also if you wear a little bit larger ring size. I would say if you're a size 3, this is not going to work for you. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm not going to be able to have this work for a size 3. Or a size 4. If you're a size 3 or 4, probably not the best idea because you see the kind of length it gives you. If we have to put that in a tiny size, this one's a 6. If we have to put it in a teeny tiny size, it's going to be a little bit too wide for your finger. So I would say you have to be really probably a size 5 or up on this ring to make it work. Otherwise, you're going to have those diamonds wrapping around a little bit, and then they would just kind of tuck in between the fingers. So I think it's best for a size 5 and up. But here's what we'll do. Below out price tag. I know we can do this for you. It's not going to be even, no, not 39. Let's go even lower. Huge individual yellow diamonds. We're back up close. It's not going to be even $2,999. Now we're talking. Now we've got some callers now intrigued by, wait a minute, if I can get 14 pointers and get a ton of gold, because you saw the inside, I'll show it again, how it's finished on the interior, how that looks. These are bright. We're not talking about white diamonds, which are also, think about how important white diamonds are when you get bigger sizes. If this was 14-point individual white diamonds right now, and there were 12 14-point white diamonds in big pairs and marquise cuts, there's no way it could be $29.99. We are upgrading you to the natural world of yellows. Natural yellows, which are 100,000 times more rare than the white diamonds, that are also very important in bigger sizes. This is not that. We're making it really affordable. How about better than $2,500? Are we intrigued? Would you like to try it? Great right-hand ring. This is perfect for, speaking of larger ring sizes, that's why it works so well in the middle and the index finger as well, is that with that expanse, that broader side to side that it has, most pieces are just a stone and then there's a lot of bands showing. This is not that. This is all stones across the way. I think that's probably why it looks so high-end, it looks so designer, it looks so different, so distinguished, is because you're going side to side with all those bigger diamonds. It's not even $25 or $24.99. Even lower. We need to get a little response here. I'll tell you what, end of the show is near. We've got about an hour and change left. That's it. $7,500 rings, now $5,000 off. Let's keep it going. I'm up here doing whatever it takes to move them out the door. Only have a couple available. That's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's a one and done. We're not bringing back yellow diamonds. We can't even get yellow diamonds anymore. The wholesalers are asking about 15 times what we ask for yellow diamonds, and that's wholesale. So no, there's not a lot of reasonable ways to get yellow diamonds to make jewelry out of going forward. Here's the way you get it. Not 24, not 23, not 22, not 21. What if we get rid of $2,000 entirely and ask for $19.99 when it's all the biggest and best of the yellow diamonds exotic cuts put together seamlessly? They're not even prongs around every single piece times 4. Instead, utilizing the shared prong so that it goes across the hand with fluidity, with great seamless transition between one stone and the next. What if we take it even lower than $19.99? Let's do it. I've never seen anything like it. And we're going to go even lower than $1,999. All you have to do is say yes. It's via phone call. That's it. And a fabulous opportunity, bigger, important yellow diamonds like we never do in this kind of size and this styling, totally brand new. And it's not even $19.99. 14 pointers on average. Obviously, some are going to be bigger than others. That's the average size that you have here in your diamonds across the way. And it's not going to be even $19.99. We'll blow it out for you. And we'll give it 60 seconds. And it's the one we've been waiting for all week long. And so new and so fresh and so designer. And I'll blow it out right now for $1,888. And we'll give it 60 seconds and we got to go. I think I lost everybody with the tanzanite heart shape, and I'm sorry, but we got to show you really good pieces sometimes. Really big, really bold. We got to have something for everybody. But there is the all yellow diamond designer ring in that side-to-side pair and marquise and finished on the inside. And this side-to-side, look at it again on the hand. This is really a beauty. And to think that each of those diamonds right now in solid gold, the way they're lined up, look at how beautiful that is on the hand. Middle, index, or ring. I think those are the best options for where you're going to wear it. And what a value with 30 seconds left. Thank you so much. I'm glad you love it like I do. This is a really, again, it's a little extra couture. It's not the basic. We do bands all the time. I don't think a week goes by where I don't have a 5-stone band. And we sell them by the hundreds. And the difference is here, this is a little more luxury, a little more something distinctive and different, something that gets noticed. Not that you can't wear your bands and stack them with it or wear the bands on one finger and then move this on over to the middle or the index. But at $1,888, a value. Let's move on. We've got more to do. A tanzanite, a 3 carat. Wait a minute, it's a 3 carat 30. Didn't I have a 3 carat 40 yesterday, a few hours ago, last night? I had nearly the same exact size and it sold for $3,000. Let's do something wild here. See if we can't get these phone lines revved up and ready to go. We have tanzanite pendant as well. Tomorrow I'm going to show you a new cross pendant that's also got big diamonds, but they're white diamonds. So we'll go our classic white diamond pear shapes brought together in a cross pendant tomorrow. I know that's a risky run when you start showing $30,000 and $40,000 and $50,000 pieces. You lose people, they go seek out someone else. And they go, I'm going to just watch. Thank you guys for sticking with me when we showed a big 12 karat emerald. We showed our 12 karat, we showed our 1 carat 25. They're here. Yellow diamonds. I'll tell you what we'll do here very quickly, 0 to start. It's an auction. And I had a 3 carat 40 yesterday. It sold for a lot more money. So I think if you can remember what you saw a few hours ago, you know where this one should go. Instead, we're bringing you 113, 1138. This is a 330, which is 10 points smaller than what I brought you a couple hours ago on our evening show at night. On Friday, guess what? Here's the more classic. Not everybody does a bridge, and we pride ourselves. Listen, if I brought you the same mounting every single day with every single stone, it would be so boring, and that would only cater to 1 or 2 people. We have to cater to a nationwide audience, so we're going to have different designs. Well, here's the classic, and when anybody says to me, I'm not a jewelry expert, design something that I'm going to love, I always go with the halo, because what's going to be loved for a gift item, for a generation beyond our own, it's always going to be the classic halo. Now, this has an extra additional diamond weight on the sides too, so as we take a look at it here together, you're going to see this in the white, the yellow, or the rose. Yellow diamond ring. All right, almost sold out in the yellow diamond ring. I told you we just don't have many to go around, so unfortunately we don't get to spend a ton of time on it. But now we're talking 0 to start. I'm giving you a 330 with 42 points in diamonds and a $500 increment, just so we're not here until July, and we're going to do something really wild here. We're just going to go 0 to start and try it again. I mean, why not? I said I'd never do one again because it bites me in the you-know-what every single time, because you all think it's nothing. It's not nothing. We had one last night that was 10 points bigger, and guess what? It's already gone. And that was what, 4,000? So here we are at a 330 with 42 points in diamonds, classic setting. Let me show it on the hand. We're at 0. Do we have 5? Thank you. $500, one bidder. Who is that, Jason? Thank you, Mary. Mary says, why not? Let me throw $500 at it and see what happens. Yes. You can have it, sure. You want one? Okay. Yellow diamond rings are still going out till they sell. Look at that color. Square cushion is an exotic as well. We've got $1,000 now. Thank you, 2 bidders only. 1,000. I think that you got to do this sometimes. It's not, a zero to start auction is not about, it's not a commentary on the ring, okay? This is a $39.99 ring. It's a commentary on getting the phone lines ringing. It's a commentary on bringing you back in. I showed a $50,000 emerald. Most people then go, let me change the channel. There's nothing here for me anymore. Let me go change the channel and see what that channel's doing for 10 bucks, where I can get 5 things for 10 bucks. You know, that's fine. I'm glad they're there. Gosh, I mean, they do. That's a great thing that they're doing. I don't know, whatever. That's great. Give me 10 scarves for 30 bucks. Okay, great. But here's where we're doing. We just kind of specialize in fine jewelry. As much as I love other things, and I would love to sell you other things. That'll be one day. Today, it's about jewelry. It's about fine jewelry. The last 26 years, it's been about fine jewelry. It's all I know. It's not all I know how to do, but it's all I've done. So it's really important, and it's really exciting to bring you values like this. And we're at $1,000, and that's not a $1,000 ring. So every time, I feel like I'm being punked here on live TV. And this is it. Do we have 15? Oh, we have 1,500. And there's one bidder here. Who's that? Not Mary anymore, right? Someone different? Mary just gave us a little mercy bid. That was a mercy bid. She just said 500 bucks, threw it out there, said if I get it, I get it tonight, today, who knows, I might. We have $1,500. We're still a long, long way away from home here. $39.99 should be the price tag I get for this ring today. It's got all the red flashes, the square cushion cut. We're going to give it a final call. I'm going to give it our last chance, last call. We're looking at $2,000. By the way, I can't do a $330 for $2,000. Can't do it. Cannot do it. So here we are. And, you know, we had a Tanzanite earlier. It was in rose gold. Meh, you guys all said the same thing. No, it's why I always advise against it. This one's available in white, yellow, or rose. Most of us are going to go with the white gold, yellow gold, the second favorite, rose gold. The only reason that piece is here in rose, it's because it's rose gold. I keep saying, please don't choose rose gold unless it's a morganite or a pink diamond. Those are the best options. Tanzanite, best in white or yellow. You've got that option here. $1,500, any size you need. Free, free, free. Let's see. No tax outside of California, free shipping, free sizing, free gold color change. Anything else I can throw in for free? You want a handwritten note? I'll do it. I mean, I used to do that for every piece I sold. I literally used to do that. I would get off the air at 4 a.m., true story. This was a few years back, right before TVON, and I would literally get home at 4 in the morning, and I would stay up, and I was a nocturnal, and I would just stay up till usually about 7 or 8 a.m. writing handwritten thank you notes for every single item I sold every single show. I apologize that I can't do that anymore. I would try to thank you all individually on the air here, but oh my gosh, that's something where, you know, if you ever like doing a gift idea, I've done that many times where someone says, I'm getting something for a gift. It's for this occasion. Can you write a little note? She's a big fan, whatever. So I'll do that. So anything you need, but anything we can do to make this more of a value than it already is. I'm not sure if there's anything possible, but those are the options you have. Again, $1,500, $1,500, and we've got one bidder left. That's not a $1,500 ring. Who do you have there, Jason? I never got their name. Shonda? Shauna. Shauna, I want to thank you. I might have to make you an offer to not take it, Shauna. What would you like? Because honestly, if I sell that at $1,500, I have now retired. This will be my last day doing this. Yeah, 26 years of doing values, and yet this is really, really wrong. Like, I don't think I'll be invited back, which is okay. I am going on a couple-hour vacation here today. So, you know what? Maybe. But here's what we've got. $1,500. Let's take a look at it. Go ahead and give it a final 2-minute clock, and we'll see if we have anybody else who wants to steal the ring. Question?
Do you know the ring size and millimeter size?
Oh, goodness. So she must have been asking about that one earlier, right? Ring size, millimeter size, you got it. Ring size, I'm going to have to take it away to just go ahead and figure that out. It's a size 6 3/4 right now. Millimeter size, let me get that for you too, because Shauna, it's looking good. Millimeter size is 8.5. Just exactly what the last one was. And then here it is on the hand one more time. Clock running out, and you're not even looking at anything. There it is. We might have $2,000. Let's see. We got a final now, 85 seconds remaining. Thank you, by the way, everyone who took the yellow diamond ring. I think we have one left on the yellow diamond designer ring. So I think we've got one left, and that was that side to side. Here we are with now 72 seconds remaining, and our very last call on this one, $39.99. Next bid would still be 50% off of that price. when I should be rightfully getting $39.99. And look at that, is a very saturated, it's got a little water spot, but see if I can clean that up for you. It's a very saturated stone. All the red flashes are coming on through. And our last call on our Saturday is almost here. And then we've got a tanzanite pendant I'll show you. And then we'll be done with tanzanites. Well, actually, we've got an emerald cut as well. But I think that considering my tanzanite heart shape kind of, look at this, that's an emerald cut. We have a pendant. I'm going to need to gather some more jewelry here because we have an hour plus left and I got 2 more pieces to show you. So I'm going to find some more jewelry to find. I'm going to go scavenge some jewelry here. And then here we are with 25 seconds left. All right, 15, once, twice, 3 times, 20 seconds still to go till we make it official. Do we have $2,000? And by the way, the Asher and Rose Gold is still here if you want that Asher. If you're a Rose Gold fan, take that Asher. But here we are with this last call on our square cushion. Looks like we may be at $2,000, Jason. So get Shauna ready there because I think we are. It looks like I'm verifying 2,000. We'll see here. That is a really good stone. Really good. And we should be getting $4,000 and just not going to get it today. Not going to get it. The beauty of an auction on a Saturday afternoon. I do have a new turquoise. It's probably the brightest blue I've seen us ever have in a Sleeping Beauty. Look at the reds. Seeing that, it's really amazing, isn't it? Okay, so we've got a couple people that just came in here under the clock. So let me see as soon as our operator welcomes them and says, hello, welcome to TVON, may I help you? It takes a second. The auction's now closed, but there's a little greeting that you have to listen to. And then sure enough, we'll see if we've got 2,000. Allison, are you on this one? $2,000? You got it? All right, $2,000. You've got it? All right. Don't forget about the Zambian emerald and the Colombian emerald. Yes, I can preview the cross. The cross pendant that's coming up tomorrow, I'll give you a little preview. 2,000 once, twice, 3 times. Shauna's out? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. And then here's a little reminder. So for those of you saying, she mentioned a cross, what'd she say? It's tomorrow. I'll give you a little look at it. I'm still working on some pricing here for you, but look at that. That's the cross that's coming up tomorrow. It's a 210 and quite elongated from what we usually see. Usually we see our cross pendants top out right around 1 inch. This one's getting quite a bit extra length here, so that's gonna be really close to 2 inches. It's about 1 3/4 inches. So that's tomorrow. So if I know we had to, there was one designer that lent out one of their designs and everybody lost their minds and we had like a wait list that was like 50, 60 people long and there was only one at the time. So we decided we could try and make it, and we did. We've only got a few to go around, which is why I'm letting you know in advance that it will be here tomorrow to debut, but that'll be here, and then this one is gone, so I'm going to move that aside, and we're going to show you this really pretty pink tourmaline. This one's a pretty pink, a true pink. It's got some really big diamonds on the sides. And then we got some recaps still to do. But you haven't seen this one yet. So 113-1196 is the number. And this is a huge 7 karat 32 emerald cut pink. Also happens to have huge individual emerald cut diamonds on the sides. That's 50 points, 25 and 25. 14 karat gold, white, yellow, or rose gold. Sitting up because the stone is so large, it's actually, the band can't even sit on its own here. It's like you try and it just lifts. That's a really bigger stone here and yet very clean. There you can see all the clarity of that truly true, like that's a pink pink. That's a real classic girly pink. Look at it on the hand here as well. You can see what I mean with all that really, first of all, luxury size. It's got a lot of elongation to it, really intense. These emerald cuts are always going to do this where they give you bright flashes, almost like mirror-like flashes of color, some saturated pinks top and bottom. You see almost like a little different variation of pink throughout the stone. It's just a reflection of the way the light hits the faceting and bounce back to the eye. It's really a beautiful stone. We've got a $16,000 price tag. We'll make it a lot more affordable because I've learned my lesson about the high end. We got to keep it all grounded here, keep it affordable on a Saturday so we don't lose everybody. But let's go ahead and take it down below even $10,000. $99.99 on the pink tourmaline. 7 carats 32, true perfect pink. that's like the perfect gloss color. It's just so girly and pretty and really just an attractive stone and so clean and huge to get a 7-carat pluser. How about this? $49.99 done. $49.99 first caller. Still have a couple, I've got like 5 items left from the show, and I got 2 more items to show you. So we need requests. Let me know what you'd like to see today. We'll bring it out. We'll give you a value. We'll send some jewelry out of here for next to nothing. That's what we do together. So here we are at $49.99. Actually, I don't know if anyone's loving this stone yet, but if you are, I think we all are. I think that this one's an easy one to love. If we can just do this, we're going to drop the price back. Again, I really want to move some jewelry. We got an hour and 2 minutes to do it. 62 minutes. We'll see you tomorrow. We got the cross pendant tomorrow and a lot of other things. You know, we bring it on Sundays. We're going to help you own this one right now. If you want the ultimate high-level pink tourmaline, it's here. And now the price tag is bonkers. Really nuts. It's crazy low. We're going to go $3,999 just to move it out the door. That's it. Don't tell anybody. Take a look at it. One only there. That's going to be our little secret. $39.99 for that pink tourmaline. Gorgeous material. And then I'll break out the turquoise. And we have a tanzanite pendant if anyone's interested. I know we brought the 22 karat heart-shaped earlier. I have another one. It's a carat 54. Not a heart, but a trillion. Keeping up with the exotic cuts here on a trillion cut tanzanite. It's a really good size. We'll show that to you as well. Really wearable. Maybe the 22 carats, you're like going out piece. It's the dressy piece. We can bring you more of your everyday style coming up as well. But come on, 7 carats, 32 for $39.99. That one's got to go. Here we are. So top of the hour is coming, and this is the trillion cut. Want to give a last opportunity on some tanzanite here with the bigger diamond azure bail. So why do no diamonds or a little diamond? Let's get you a big old diamond in a baguette shape. It's 112-9603. Welcome in. Last little bit here. We are down to our last hour of our Saturday. We'll do some wild moments. I'll just get some, I'll get some closeouts. I got a little emergency reserve here of jewelry that we can just close out of here. But if there's anything you'd like to see again from the show, let me know. Some of our more important pieces from the show are still available. One left on the designer yellow diamond, the big Zambian 12 karat emeralds here. The 22 karat tanzanite heart shape is here. Probably not for long, but it's here at the moment. And here is our 154 trillion cut 14-point individual baguette diamond right there up top. Love seeing that one here, and we're going to make it very affordable for you as well. So a last call on our hour here. We've got the a couple of items left. If you want to see anything again, let me know. Just again, 5 or 6 items from the whole show are remaining out of quite a few we've shown. So everything going, but let's make sure this one does as well. I know it's set for $17.77. Got a better value right now. There's something special. It's the trillion cutting that does this brilliant, bright, amazing firework effect. I know this is not red, white, and blue, but it is. It really is. I think fireworks, and I think of July 4th coming up and the big celebration we'll all be partaking in, no doubt. It's on a Saturday, by the way. So again, we'll be here in the daytime getting you all like pre-partied and ready for your festivities in the evening, the barbecues, the fireworks shows, the parades, and all that. But as we welcome you into our last hour, my name is Lauren Blair. We have an hour left on our Saturday, live together with your requests are welcome. They're not welcome. They're just really, honestly, they're encouraged at this point because we got to make sure we get all the pieces you want out the door at a great price. This is our tanzanite most affordable because I did have a pendant here for $12,000. It's still hanging out. It's the big heart shape. This is the more affordable everyday wearable, great giftable as well. Still getting 3/4 of an inch in length, which I'll be sure and show you. But that is an important diamond as well. It's a big upgrade to do a pendant like this. Normally a pendant like this does not have any diamonds with it. It's just gold, just a bail. This one, we added that really important diamond to it as well. So you get that upgrade, and then you have this trillion, which just brings to life the tanzanite in the trillion is really giving you more saturation than you usually get. And also that brilliance we love that normally you would have to go with a round to get, but here you're seeing it in that trillion. So let's take a look at it here. We've got this huge blowout. Here's that verification of that length from top to bottom, 3/4 almost. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away on the neckline. So you can really start to see that powerful look. And that big diamond counts. because that, you know what a baguette does. It has a certain special way that it picks up the light and flashes it back to your eye level. So it's really impressive how you get that baguette or to really do its own. I mean, everything's different about these cuts. They're playing with the light in different ways, playing with the color in different ways. We'll go back up close, give you this huge value. What if we take it lower than $17.77? Because nobody's liking that price, Tony. I got to make sure we really blow out some jewelry here for our last couple of minutes so we can really, you know, make it count. Be back tomorrow, do some really cool things on our Sunday as well. But how about taking $17.77 to $14.99 and saving you a bundle? And also giving you a white gold choice only on this one because, well, the diamond is so good. We wanted to go white gold all across the way here. You're really not seeing much gold. It's just all about that individual larger stone and that tanzanite. What if we go even lower? One of the more affordable ideas of the entire day. As a result, how about $999 instead? For the $1,154,000 and a very important diamond on its own as well. 999. Huge moment to get a tanzanite in what I think is the best cut for it. There's a lot of good ones. Love the emerald cuts too. They have a different personality. They're more like, again, they're sleek. This is giving you fiery. You see all the reds. Don't need to get a 15 karat when you've got a stone that's 154 that's bringing you that saturated amount of red, and that's what it's doing. It's got plenty of red going on. The trillion is bringing that to life. It's a powerful, powerful stone. It's a great clarity and saturation and lovely the way this is done. Now, we've got some real rares coming up. Like I said, we've got some closeouts for you as well that I can dive into. We have a rare Tanzanian spinel that is pure red. We have a really good smithsonite. If you never saw smithsonite before, we got a really pretty one. But I want to bring you something we know and love. And this time of year, especially summertime, it's all about the turquoise. So let's show you what we can do on a turquoise stone that's in an elongated oval. This is really different for the way this looks. Here's our elongated turquoise. Talk about bright, vibrant, true blue. This does not have green at all. This is that higher end of the higher end, because not only are you getting the best source in the world, which is Sleeping Beauty Mine material from Arizona that's been closed for years, you're getting true blue. There's no green here at all. None. Zero. It's a true robin's egg blue, but even brighter, more saturated than most turquoise I ever bring you. It's 113-1336. Tanzanite trillions available if you'd like it. We're going to walk you through everything we've got left. Everything from the show will go in the next 55 minutes. That I can guarantee you. But now is the time to pick up your huge carat 86 Sleeping Beauty Mine, bright blue, gorgeous elongated clover. This is not a four-leaf clover like you're traditionally seeing. Your television screen is not doing something funky here. It's really intended to be a more elongated style of clover. It has 78 points in diamonds. That's not a small amount of diamond weight around a turquoise, and they're all bigger stones. And then you're going to choose your white, yellow, or rose gold. We got to get everybody on the phone lines here. Really wild to see a bright, beautiful stunner of a turquoise. This is the classic, this is the beautiful, this is the bright. And I know we're splitting hairs here a bit because a lot of you are going to go turquoise is turquoise is turquoise is turquoise. Come on. Let me tell you something. It's my favorite stone in the world, that in Paraíba. They're a tie. I got a tie. And it's the idea of getting either the opaque of the bright blues or the gleaming bright neons of the bright blue greens. This is really as good as it gets when you're talking about, forget about just matrix free. We don't want to see that veining. If you're talking about ideal turquoise, you got to see clean, pure, bright blues. This is no longer, it's not green. It's not blue green. This is a blue blue. And there's this, we'd say robin's egg because it really didn't, it just does kind of create an image in your mind of a true robin's egg blue that's pure like this is. Even a robin's egg usually has a few little speckles, its own matrix of sorts. This does not have that. It's top of the line. It's beautiful elongation. It's affordable. It's in solid gold. It's got the big VS diamonds. We don't just pare down our diamonds because it's a stone that maybe isn't the big yellow diamond or the crazy red beryl or the 12 karat emerald. It's always about the VS diamonds. This gorgeous look feels a little lucky, doesn't it, with the elongation, but not a clover where it feels like it's March 17th and that's the only day you can wear it. Take a look at it, and we'll try it on for you as well so you can see how beautiful this is. In your choice of gold color, that's what oh, look at that. On any skin tone with any other color, anything in your wardrobe, turquoise is a must. must. It's a must. You'll end up wearing it every day. And we'll blow it out right now for $1,499. I'm not going to get $79.99 for anything today. It's too limited and light of an audience. So we're going to blow out some jewelry here. And Mary or Marsha, we've got your requests coming up. Blue zircon on the way. Got a good one for you. So we'll show that on the way. And then this is set $14.99 if you'd like to go ahead and get it. So here's your last call on this one. A new piece today. Right now, I've seen the mounting before, but never with this stone together like that. That was the perfect chance because rare to get an elongated oval like that, to get something a little bit different. And now, Marsha, we're going to show you two blue zircons. One is from last night. One's a little bit larger, so we'll do great options for you. And then we'll get into our big time 12 karat tanzanite. There is a 12 karat emerald cut. There are Mahenge spinel earrings. And this is why we say bring in those requests for us. We got one for you. Here we go. Actually, two. Let's give you options. Here's the blue zircon oval. Here's my personal favorite, which is the emerald cut. But still, again, I tell you this all the time, but it's really hard to display two pieces to illustrate it. We get that chance right now. I'm always telling you that sometimes blue zircons lean more turquoise, and sometimes they lean more blue. That's the example right there. There's the illustration of that right there. So 112-9812 is the right side. That's going to be a 485, so it's a bigger oval. Then you go with the 2 karat 66 in the emerald cut. So you're going to let me know which one you prefer. The prices are different. We have 18 karat gold on the emerald cut and 14 karat gold here. So 18, 14, 266, 485. Diamond weights are as follows: 15 points, 11 points. So the diamond weights either way. It's a 3-stone style, but you see here, question is, do you like the more turquoisey blue or do you like more of that, I wouldn't say navy, but it's got a little more saturation like a London blue topaz, but with a fire to it. A lot of brilliance that London blue is not capable of. Either way you go, under $2,000. Marsha will bring down the 485 right here to only $1,777. If you would prefer the 18 karat gold with the emerald cut, that's only $999. That was actually here just a few hours ago last night. So we'll bring either one you want. And then we even have, there are red beryl stud earrings here. They're so tiny, but they're so rare, so we can bring them out to you. If anyone's ever thought about red beryl earrings, I've got studs. They're like $10,000 for these red beryls, but look at them. I mean, they're gorgeous, right? It's not often we get to see red beryls. They are so perfect, so clean, so bright. They're $99.99 if you want those red beryl earrings. I mean, that's just wild, isn't it? Let me know if you like them. Actually, if you want to make me an offer on the red beryl earrings, let me know. We'll try to help you. Let me try to make some things affordable. I even have mismatched earrings, which we don't normally do, but I think that's probably a little too out there for our audience. But I do have mismatched emerald and red beryls because, you know, emerald's also a beryl. So we put the green, the chromium rich beryl with the red beryl and mismatch some earrings for you. It's kind of cool and trendy. Let me know which zircon you like, $999 or $1,777. Here's how they look together on the hand too, if that's going to help you decide. Here's the emerald cut next to the oval. Is that Marsha what she thinking? I mean, you see there's definitely a difference in the size of the rings. $1,777, $999. Yes. Figured. Yeah, it's beauty. Congratulations. Emerald cut's gone. Let me just blow out a yellow sapphire in a wide band. Here's a really cool, I'm going into my blowout box here. We've got a little reserve here of different pieces of jewelry I'm going to just wow you with, including this yellow sapphire. Congrats on the emerald cut. That was 1130986. And here is 1128245. This is 177 of unheated yellow sapphire. Wider band, actually a cigar band style that we're not going to see much of going forward unless gold crashes one day, which, you know, we can always hope. I have dreams about it crashing. I don't think it's going to happen, but, you know, at least it's not $6,000 an ounce yet. That's what I had a big discussion. I actually had a separate meeting with some of the Gold Council folks in Las Vegas on Monday this week. And what was interesting was, can you believe that was Monday? Gosh, it feels like it was a year ago, but it's been a lot going on. So Monday was when the JCK show wrapped up. I had a meeting with the president of the Gold Council, and we were talking about gold pricing and the predictions. And obviously there were a few fellas from Wall Street there. there because they're a big part of that. They're the really good indicators. You don't need to be in the jewelry trade to actually, the global market of gold is more dictated by what's happening in the world and the economies and, world news and headlines. And so a lot of uncertainty there. And so gold is probably headed back up. So that's what at least all the experts said. I met with them on Monday. They are the who's who. They get paid a lot of money to figure out and to predict where gold's going. Boy, it's a weird job if you can get it, but hey, that's what their job is, to really predict and let us know on the inside what's happening with gold. And they're predicting 6,800 an ounce by the end of summer. So again, nobody's a fortune teller. Nobody knows. Nobody predicts the future for real in certain terms, but certainly that's what we expect here, because obviously, if you've listened to the news at all in the last couple of months, you know that there's a lot of uncertainty. So gold is probably going back up. At least that's what the Gold Council's saying. So it's a good time to pick up what you can. And when there's a gold mounting like this, I bring that up because these are the mountings we can't even do anymore. Now, if gold's at a little measly 4,800 or so an ounce, and I say that in jest because, my gosh, this is why mountings like this now cost $6,000 and $7,000. If you don't believe me, we're the manufacturer. So I don't think anyone's going to give you a more up-to-the-moment, up-to-date gold pricing structure than we can, because we make jewelry every day here in-house, not overseas and bring it in through 8 different guys. We're here making it every day. We make the jewelry you see. So if you can go get an old gold price on a wider band like this, you're going to be living right. And it's not possible when gold's at 48, or I don't care if it goes to 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 or 7, closer to what they're predicting. I don't think you're going to see big mountings like this. So it just becomes so costly to do. So take it while it's discounted. It's also our carat 77 unheated yellow, which is impressive. 53 points in diamonds set within it. And that's going to be down to just $19.99. First caller right now. Going to blow out some jewelry here. Showing you everything for the day. So we're getting into a different little reserve here of jewelry that's not even supposed to be on the air. I can follow that up with a designer pendant that's also in sapphires in 18 karat gold. And that's why it's also great to get your requests in, because we got plenty of time for those too, as we have 45 minutes left to play with. So here is, okay, if you don't love yellow sapphires, maybe you like blue sapphires and yellow gold, here they are. Look at this piece on my hand. This is a gorgeous designer slide style pendant. It's quite large. It's actually going to come with the chain, but you don't have to use that chain. But it's a great standalone piece because it's a huge Rolo link chain. 11290, actually 7597 is the number. This is actually, if you look, it's very dimensional. So it really is meant to look like ribbon-like or script-like. It's actually going to be Asher cut sapphires in graduated blue coloring with diamonds. And it's in 18 karat gold. Chain is coming with it for free. This is not a small chain, it's a Rolo link. And let's just take a look at it here from a length perspective on the pendant itself. The chain is 18 inches. Not adjustable on this one, just 18 inches. Okay, so, but that's good because that's the length most people want. And then here it is with 1.5 inches top to bottom. You can wear it different ways, by the way. We just chose to put the chain through the sapphire portion of the pendant, but you could flip it around and wear it the other way with the sapphires at the base of the pendant. You can do that as well. But all of this in 18 karat yellow gold. I'm going to show it up close. It's coming to you at an incredible value. It's a slide, so you use any of those design elements as your bail. There's what it, oh my gosh, look at that. It's practically like goes in from white to light blues to cornflower blues to royal blues, and then a little bit more on the light side here as well. So that ombre effect with the bigger diamonds clustered together, all solid 18 karat. When I tell you this is supposed to be 12,000 bucks, it's supposed to be 12,000 bucks. And I think we can see why. But that presents an inherent problem. Our values are what our values are. And even when you know everything that's going on in the world of gold and diamonds and stones, you know 12,000 isn't going to cut it for value. So the first caller that says yes, please, is getting this piece for $1,999. There you go. $19.99 on the sapphires, princess cuts, all graduated in color, big diamonds as well, 18 karat with the chain. Gosh, that's amazing. That's what designer jewelry looks like. Right there, and put your chain through that aspect or that one or this side. You could actually go east to west like it's sitting now. Put your chain through these two portions. You could go east-west. You can go north-south. You can go south-north. It's gone. Congratulations. That's out of here. I want to show you a really special opal here. Our first opal of the day went a long time ago. Here's our crystal opal that's faceted. This is 1130763. That's a cushion cut square crystal opal with a lot of red. It's faceted the way those moonstones have been faceted lately, which have been so much fun. And this is our square cushion, tons of color, 3 carats on the opal, 13 points in the diamonds. It's $9.99. First caller. Go ahead. $9.99 for a solid gold piece with a very large opal. Here's what it looks like. It's beautiful because it's got, well, there's a lot you can't see yet because there's a lot more yellow and green that's coming through that is not showing on TV because that's just the way the opals work. They get shy around these lights, and you know what? You can't see all the beauty until you get it at home. But for $9.99, here's hoping that allows you to try it and get it at home and see what it's all about, then decide. You got a money back guarantee anyways, so you've got a chance to pick it up and see what you think, all right? And then we've got a big tanzanite coming up. It's in emerald cut. There it is, though, the faceted in that beautiful crystal opal. Faceting is everything. The faceting really takes usually it's a cabochon, which is still a facet pattern of sorts, but it's very different when you see what it's doing here, and it gets a little more like a traditional gemstone facet. Want to remind you, what's also still here is the 22 karat tanzanite pendant. It's our 22 karat heart shape. It's down below $12,000. There are 3 of you asking about it right now, so I know we're near. This is the time of show when everybody starts saying, okay, I've seen the jewelry, and let me see what I want to take. Well, this is the one that seems to be on everybody's radar. No surprise there. Here's what we've got for you. It's 113-1365. This is the tanzanite heart shape we showed you earlier. A lot of you are considering it. I have not brought you a 22 karat. It's usually up to 18 carats. So they've all been gone, by the way. The 16 carats, the 18 carats, they're gone. They're done. Here's where we bring you a 2208. The size is colossal. You can see that there. It's got the baguettes and the rounds. We've also upgraded this in a big way with the diamonds around it, the baguettes and the rounds that you have together. It's $11,999. It will go before the end of the show. It's 41 minutes away from signing off today, so you got to let me know if you'd like that one for $11,999. It's amazing. That's the material you want to have, and it's the largest. I know. If you are wondering, is there a larger one coming? No, there is not. That's going to be it. And by the way, it's all 14 karat gold, finished beautifully in the back. I'll show it on the neckline here for you as well, so you can see what that's all about. It's a real beautiful stone. And when you're talking about the best of the best, this is what you want, and it may be gone already. I know there's a lot of you talking about it, so that I try to let you know, because then a lot of people think, oh, maybe it'll stay for the end of the show. No, it's not. There's too many people talking about it right now. It will go. It's under 12. Now, if you'd like to put 6 on one card and 6 on another, that's fine. If you want to do it a little bit differently and go 4, 4, and 4, if that makes it easier, that's fine too. Just want to make sure you have the opportunity to get it before somebody else does, because that's ultimately what's going to happen here. Somebody's going to be getting that pendant, and we'll show it up close. I know it'll be on its side here, but just to show you all the details up close of that mounting. Go ahead, Jason. Crystal opal gone. Thank you so much. Our crystal opal from a moment ago also now gone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that one's going to be next to go. And then I'll zoom back just a little bit. Let me go ahead and left hand hold it here and then zoom back. My cameraman's off today. He's on vacation. There you go. Just kidding. There isn't one. But here we go. I'm going on vacation today after the show, but I'll be back tomorrow. So it's just one of those like 5-hour vacations, you know. I am. I'm leaving town. I'm going on vacation. I'm out of here. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Unless they hold me hostage down there, but hopefully not. You never know. Oh, yeah. But that's it. That's it. Last call. Let's get to a really special aqua. Yes. Tanzanite. Who got it? Congratulations. I'm sorry, what? Lavanya? That's it. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Speaking of great pendants, let's pop this one in for a look. I've got an aquamarine here. Well done on the tansy. Thank you so much. Here we go. Aqua. Best of the best, Sierra Santa Maria. And by the way, that yellow saffron, the wide band. Who got the crystal opal, Jason? Thank you, Rose. Oh, Rose and Rose. Now, it would have been more fitting if Rose picked up the heart shape tanzanite, right? Have you ever seen Titanic, Jason? You have? Okay, good. You got to wonder with these young kids. I don't know. That's like an old classic for Jason. He's like, that was, well, what? What? Well, wait, were you born when it came out? 1990 something. Exactly. Well, sometimes these kids don't go back to the classics. It's that classic he's saying. I mean, truly, when were you born, Jason? I'm going to get personal. 2004. Okay. I rest my case. Well, congratulations. So anyway, Rose got the opal. I kid, because Rose was the character who wore her. Okay, anyway, you get what I'm saying. But Rose, thank you. Lavanya, thank you. Let's talk Sierra Santa Maria. I don't know. I've been burned so many times by these youngins who are going. They're looking at me like, I don't know what you're talking about when I make these '90s references. Yes.
She also wanted to say thank you.
Oh.
A single chain like a DBCY can
Oh, great question. Does she know which DBCY she has? I think it'll work for any of them. Yeah, you know what? No, I don't even think you need to ask her, Allison. That should work for any and all DBTYs. Yes, I'm visually IDing it, but yes, the bail's big enough, it should work for all, and that'll be beautiful. That'll be gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna zoom in on this one. I know, I'm just taking care of some business here off camera, but here's 112-9918, so we're into a Sierra Santa Maria. Again, I'm going into the reserves here of our jewelry. We're going into some TVON reserves. It's rare that on a Saturday we get through all of our jewelry in less than 2 hours, but I did, so we're going into reserves. And isn't it fun? Because that's what's happening today. It's just all going so quickly. So here we are with our Sierra Santa Maria. Now that's 18 karat gold. It's a 355. Best of, and yes, it's on its side, so we'll uprate it here in just a minute for you. It is the 355 with 76 points in diamonds as well. And then you also have baguettes and rounds together. I love the alternating diamond shapes that are happening all the way around it. Now, it's also going to be, let me show it from a distance here, because we always love to give all the different perspectives, the size, look at that. The finishing I'll show you as well when we go back up close, but this is going to stay in the white gold, which is beautiful with the Sierra Santa Maria Aqua. Obviously, always a favorite there. It's about an inch. I would say maybe 7/8 if we're being exact. Did you see that sparkle of those baguettes? The baguettes and the rounds pairing up to really make a very scintillating symphony, if you will, for the eyes. It really is. It's a visual sight of scintillating symphony of gorgeous sparkle, and I love that. Now here it is, back up close. I'm going to show you the inside and the way it's finished. Really, really well done here, all fully finished under gallery, as you see right there. And that upgrade to the 18K. Love to see that as well. Blowout time is here, big time Aqua, sending it out right now. Better than $69.99. That's the old former price. Going to make it a lot more interesting here for you instead. And then again, 35 minutes left, so it's go time. What else would you like to see? Because we're bringing out, listen, I'm in the reserves anyways, so we're bringing out any and all requests you have. Let me know what you'd like to see. And how about this for better than $3,000 or $29.99? You got a better opportunity to pick it up right now. We'll send it out for just $26.99. That will be it. Plus, we have a purple sapphire heart shape. Talk about something that doesn't happen in nature very often. A purple sapphire, then we heart shape it, and we give it a nearly 3, almost 4 carat size. And if you've never seen Smithsonite, we had Smithsonites as one of my What's New Wednesday features about a month ago. Look at that, that's Smithsonite. If you never have seen this before and want to know more about it, there's one of our rarest of rare Smithsonite, just stunning and really pretty. Very turquoisey in color, but very like Caribbean vacation. That is not where my vacation will be. No, hard to do that in 5 hours. But let's also talk about emerald. And we have a really special new, okay, you guys love yellow diamonds, right? We've seen some good ones today. Here's a look at a pendant. I know we're kind of on a pendant roll here because that's what my reserves are, but look at this. This is coming with a massive chain, first of all, that's all just the, first of all, have we ever thrown in a herringbone chain? I don't think we've ever done that. This is I know a lot of you might think of it as a snake chain, but it's more of like a herringbone meets an omega because it's actually got that little herringbone pattern, but it's still smooth and solid and thicker like an omega chain. The fact you're getting this chain for free, stop what you're doing and look at the screen right now, because 112-7584. This is, first of all, a huge elongated yellow diamond. This is going to go so quickly. Because here's my amazing, and thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. He's so kind. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate you watching today. Thank you very much for your kind words. Appreciate that. Thank you. Let's do this. 101 on the oval, but it's elongated. Ovals always look bigger, so there's that. Then you get a carat 20 in the white diamonds. There are only, what, 2, 4, 6, 8 of those diamonds. Is my count correct? They're so big. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes. So you've got it. Wait a minute. Come on. Carat 20. 8 diamonds. We're serious right now? You're getting diamonds that are 15 points a piece as the accessory. But wait, there's more. Famous last words in home shopping, but wait, there's more. It is also the title of my book, but that's okay. That's for a different tour. Look at this. Oh my goodness, have we ever seen a chain like this? It's silky, it's smooth, it glows like nobody's business. There's adjustability to it. It's 18 inches, but you can go shorter. And look at the size of that 221 overall diamond pendant. Oh my goodness. Let me get you the actual length of it and just verify that it's 3/4 inch. I always like to do that here live just to show you. The visual is always, I think, helpful. And yes, it is 3/4 inch. Let's take a look at it from a distance away as well. Oh, that chain, and you can wear this chain by itself. And do you see that little heart-shaped cutout end cap? I love that little charm that's in addition. So this is every day. You put it on every single day. You have your upgraded yellow diamond in the middle. This is one of those heavier chains. We never see, this is not a throwaway chain. This isn't a regift it. It's not one of those. This is important. And it still slides. Did you see they do 2 types of extensions here? Not the hair kind, no. Those are uncomfortable. But actually, when you see here, that's the chain and the sliding bead. So you can really fine tune it. You can really go to any length you want, up to 18. Let's go back up close. Value time is now. Let's get ready. And just so everybody else knows, nobody's on the phone lines yet, and that's probably because we are all imagining where this is going to go. You ever play that game of where's she going to go? And then I shock you every time because, oh, wow, she went low, low. Okay. Thought that was just a little nickname, but no, she went low, low, lower than I thought she'd go. Here's what we're going to do on 221. Call me early. It's not even going to be $19,999. I'm not going to do. Remember, 15-point individual round brilliance. Huge 101 yellow center natural that looks even bigger. It does. It just, you saw it from a distance. It does. A fluted bail, a gigantic type of hybrid chain, an omega meets a snake chain, meets a herringbone. It's really all 3 in 1. It's very hefty. That chain is good enough to wear on its own in solid platinum. And by the way, it's not even 10,000. 99, 89, 79, 69, forget about all that. Forget about everything you know about jewelry, because if you know a lot about jewelry, you're probably going to hold off on dialing, and then it'll be too late. Somebody else is going to sweep in and get it. Sweep in or swoop in? Sweep in, swoop in. They're going to get it. It's not 59, 49, or even 39.99. 31 minutes to go. This is going to be our fastest of the day. It can't stay here. And this is not, again, I do 1 carat 20 diamonds all the time. There's usually 100 stones, though, involved in it. This is 8 individual round brilliant diamonds around your 101, and it's not 39. Let's keep going. 38, 37. 37.77's obscene in the best way. Let's go ahead and blow it out. $3,699 and done. That will be the way to get your ultimate yellow diamond. We usually see them only in rings. Here it is in the pendant to go with it. That's the way you get your big yellow diamond here today. Who's got it? I got 2 people already talking about it, a 3rd coming in. We'll see who's taking it. Then the aqua pendant still here from earlier. That was right before this. You can still grab that, but things are starting to go. That's what happens in the last 30 minutes. Everyone going to pick their favorite from the show. I just can't get over this chain. Look at that chain. Also done in platinum, but again, the diamonds are where it's at. Big yellow, huge round brilliance. Gotta love that. All together, one of our very, very, very best. $36.99. Let's see who's taking it. And then there's also a markdown on our big heart-shaped spessartite. Remember, we had the heart-shaped tanzanite. We've got a heart-shaped spessartite. $36.99 though. $221. And what were they asking for, Jason? Request or something from earlier? Oh no, really, it already sold and they wanted it? Oh, I hate when that happens. I'm sorry. I know that's a tough one. Tell you what, we're going to get you one big value here. I'm going to do a couple recaps as well. And then we do have, if anybody would like it, a tanzanite emerald cut, and it's huge, 12 carats. 12 carats in an emerald cut, big diamonds as well. Let's get to our heart-shaped purple sapphire. This one, I'm just waiting to see who's got it. I just want to congratulate. I'm just anxious to say thank you and find out who it is and where it's going. Can't wait. It's a very important piece for $36.99, and that should be more. Yeah, 20 grand. That's what happens with the platinum like that. I do have a yellow diamond marquise cut ring, so I'm going to show that really quickly as we're now figuring out who's got this one. Thank you. And then we're going to do this, a yellow diamond and a marquise. Now we're going to go slightly smaller, but still big. Not 101 big, but like 39 points in a marquise coming up. Now remember, we still have one of our yellow diamond designer rings. We have very busy phone lines. Who's got this one? Allison, Jason, Andy, who's got it? 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 Will? Joanne, who's got it? You've got it? All right, that one's gone to Allison's collar. Thank you. Here comes the ring I promised. Here is the marquise yellow. That's going to be 1130409. That is a platinum 39-point marquise, diamonds down the sides, and last call on the show. So we're just going right through all these. I love this. I get to attack the reserve box. I just love it. I love that we're blowing out jewelry that wasn't even supposed to be here. And here is that 39-point marquise, also a natural yellow in the center, 38 points in white diamonds down the side. So they're sizable. You got 8, 4 on each side. Love that too. I'll blow it out right now, $999, and this is in platinum, stays in platinum. So that'll be another great way to get a yellow diamond on the affordable side here. Really good look. Here's what it looks like on, and the way this is finished, excelente. Love the way that looks. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. Check this out. Now that is, it's a classic. That's what it is. It's a classic, but what would normally be seen only in just white diamonds, we're bringing to you in the yellow center stone. Look at that, the whole stone just flashed at me. It just did, in the most polite way. It did. It just flashed that beautiful brilliance. It does. You can really see the contrast between the yellow center and the white on the sides. $9.99, one only. Good luck. That'll be gone in a hurry. Again, you want to dial early. It's crucial. You saw, I literally had just 5 people miss out on that necklace. So it's going that way here. And we got 27 minutes to make a dream come true. Whatever it may be, give us your requests if you have them. Let's see what else. Shall I get to the heart-shaped purple sapphire? I think so, because it's gigantic. When you talk about the rarest of the sapphires, something that's durable for everyday wear. Yes, diamonds are, like you're seeing here, but also sapphires are second only to diamonds in their durability, what we call the Mohs hardness that they have, and that is gorgeous. It doesn't look like any other purple stone. And I know there's always going to be, I'm an amethyst lover too. I love amethyst. Who doesn't love amethyst? Who doesn't love purples? But this is the rarest way to get it. With a purple sapphire in a heart shape, but wait, it gets better. 113-1207 is the number. Let me know who's got the marquise yellow diamond. Busy on the lines. And Allison, you did get that necklace, right? Okay. For the what? Oh, really? I think someone was just asking about that. So they swapped out that necklace for the one at the beginning of the show that was in the 18 karat gold with the one baguette, that one? Oh, well, let's bring it back. Somebody was just asking about it. Oh my gosh, this is a meant to be moment. Jason, I know you're on the phone, but somebody just had asked about this. I don't know who you were. Jason, do you know who just asked about the 32 pointer? Because I just heard that someone called about this and now someone swapped it out for the other necklace. So if that doesn't sound confusing, well, here it is. This one just came available because they swapped it for the big yellow diamond. So this one's available. Somebody was just asking about it like 2 minutes ago. It's that 32-point baguette yellow with the white diamonds beside it. I'll put it on the hand here. This is now available, 1130839 from earlier today at $9.99. So Jason, are you already on this one? Did you call them back, or I don't know? We're going to find out, but somebody had just called. So that's what you call a meant to be moment right there. This just came back, got swapped out for the bigger one. So now you can have this. It was the 73 points overall, 18 karat. The chain comes with it. It's adjustable up to 18 inches, but that's the yellow and the white diamonds. The white diamonds include the baguettes and the rounds. And Jason, who was that? Do you remember? Who just missed out on this necklace that you had a few minutes ago? Because it just came back. Okay, well, they're probably calling now. Unless they were so upset they missed out, they left me. I don't know, but we're going to find out. And I'll show it on the neckline as well here. That's what it looks like, just in case you did not see this earlier. You've got it. All right, back to the wheel we'll go, back to the purple sapphire, and we'll get, so that necklace is gone. All of our yellow diamond necklaces of the day are gone. Here's 1131207. This is a 356, and boy, we're on to our third sold box of the day here, so a lot going out here at the end of the show. And here's our 356 heart shape, purple sapphire, dynamic, bright. It's got pinks, it's got blues. There's all these secondary third colors that are coming through here that are just so amazing. And it's durable, and it's 40 points in diamonds, and it's a wide band. Diamonds set down into the sides, also the halo. I'm gonna try it on. It can be any gold you want. If you want yellow or rose instead, go ahead. No charge for that, of course. And there it is on the hand. And we're gonna blow it out for you. It was a cool, even 20 grand. That's what it was, 20,000. Sounds so arbitrary, but it really was. It's on the bag. 20,000 even, which makes sense when you've got a purple sapphire. They're rare, very rare. You have to have vanadium present when the crystal grows in the earth. Vanadium is not the most abundant element in the world. It's a lot easier to find iron and titanium in combo, which makes a blue sapphire blue, or a chromium content, which means makes a pink sapphire pink. Very rare to find vanadium, which gives the purple sapphire its color. So let's blow it out right now. It's not going to be even $10,000 because we got to really, keep it going here. We got 23 minutes, moving jewelry. And we've got a few pieces left to recap, like our gigantic emerald, for example. The 12 karat emerald is still here for only $28,888. And now we're ready. We're ready to give this one away. Forget about $99. Forget about $4,999. Not doing that either. You get a bigger, better value. It's not even $49.99. I'll actually take it $1,000 extra off, and we'll go $39.99 on that one instead. How does that sound? That's how we like to. We have more people missing out on yellow diamonds. Oh no. It's happening again. I got to tell you, these one-of-a-kinds, I know it's difficult to have the one-of-a-kinds, but it's more fun when you get them at home, because you know, I got the only piece in the world that looks like that. And this is how you do it. Jason, was that caller the one who missed out originally? Oh, wonderful. Who was it? Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Enjoy it. Enjoy that yellow diamond necklace you picked up. That was meant to be, right? Did that feel that way? It felt totally meant to be. I love when that happens. Here we are with $39.99 on the heart-shaped purple. A lot of pieces from earlier. I want to just mention what we do have from available earlier in the show. I got a couple things to show you as a last call as we are about ready to wrap this thing up. We still got a tanzanite in rose gold. We've still got this heart shape can't stay here. Not at $39.99. That's too much value, too much savings. And is there such a thing? Not really, unless you're the one hosting the show who's supposed to be profiting at least $1, and that's not happening. So here we are at $39.99. Also want to remind you about this incredible bridge mounting with the Asher cut tanzanite. We did have this earlier. Lots of talk on this one. And operators, let me know if anything is sold that I just didn't hear about. But here we are with that really important Asher cut. This is that 3 karat, almost. It's 260. And then red flashes. Now, the stipulation here is it's got to stay in the rose gold. So that's the difference here. It's going to stay in the rose gold. It's 91 points in diamonds, but as I was saying, with so many tanzanite collectors out there, I think it's really exciting to have a rose gold option to maybe diversify your collection a bit. So that gives you that option there. And you've got the really important Asher cutting. That one's only $19.99. So that'll kind of anchor what we're going to recap here. There's a few other things to show you in our last 20 minutes. So if there is anything else we can help you with, maybe you're still considering this gorgeous pink tourmaline. Maybe it was the kunzite earlier. We had that really fabulous Afghan material in an Asher cut as well. We'll zoom back for you, show you a few of the options, some really good jewelry. And the best part about this too is that for our late arrivals on this Saturday, if you join us a little bit later in the show, well, you got a little recap of what you may have missed in full presentations earlier. That one was just on. Then we still have our turquoise. This is our beautiful elongated oval in that very high-end mounting. That is a lovely turquoise. Of course, one of our opaque stones, but still one of our favorites to get. Here's our Tahitian pearl set in platinum. That's a 12.8 millimeter Tahitian pearl in the platinum. That's only $9.99. What are we going to add? A moonstone. I got a great moonstone here for you. It's a moonstone in a 3-stone. These are those faceted stones, but this one is one that is in a shape we haven't seen very often, and it's in the yellow gold, or you can change it. So we have moonstone in a really rare square radiant. We've got our beautiful marquise. There's our Tahitian pearl. Here's our big pink tourmaline, our Asher cut tanzanite, our big Asher cut kunzite, and then of course in the back is the turquoise. Also had a couple of earrings to think about. These are the speen earrings, and nothing more rare than a matched pair of round spines. It gets really unusual to see. What's also a color changing variety stone. Let's not forget that. The greens into the reds, all the dispersion we love. Also a very high-end mounting around them, because you're getting this really beautiful way. These are tapered baguettes. So I'm trying to just kind of pop these in the corner. We want to give you as many great recaps as we can. Those are under $2,000. As a matter of fact, everything on the wheel, the most important piece is probably that tourmaline. That's going to be $39.99. Everything else is below that. So these are all $39.99 or less. And for that matter, we could probably get the purple sapphire back in the mix here also only $39.99. So that tourmaline off to your right, plus the sapphire, $39.99. Everything else comes below that by a bit. So you've got some really great choices. And then I do want to show you something. There's a really special pair of earrings that's going to be a little bit of a finale for us today. Now we have about 19 minutes if you're keeping score at home. We want to know where we're at. Also, you do have, there's also an emerald here that's down to $29.99, which doesn't make a lot of sense given that it's a carat 25. So there's our big Colombian emerald. So definitely some wonderful pieces to think about as we have about 20 minutes left to go. That is $29.99 for that Colombian emerald. Isn't that a great, I mean, to think we've shown you each and every one of these pieces throughout the day, giving you all those full presentations, giving you some wonderful prices and discounts more importantly. And then I do want to just mention there's going to be a merengue spinel earring I want to show you on its own so you can see what that's all about before we go, because that's going to be extremely important as well to see everything. Now, last call. Let's give this 2 minutes on this wheel, just in case you did join us a little bit later. They've all been presented in full earlier. We just want to make sure you got a chance to pick them up before we go and run out of time. 18 minutes now left to go. And then we are talking about tomorrow. Remember that brand new cross is coming out tomorrow, 210 of diamonds in one cross pendant that will be here tomorrow for the first time. And it's incredibly priced, so we'll do something very special there. And then we also have a wide selection of jewelry up here for you to choose from. Spinel earrings are still on the way. We'll be sure and show those for you. And anything else you'd like to request, it's time to do that. It is definitely the time. Also want to remind you that there is, I'll just show this on the hand, there happens to be a 12 karat emerald from Zambia. Here is my museum masterpiece must go of the day. It is an 1198. In 18 karat gold. If you missed this a while back, it is a 12 karat stone. Each diamond, it's a yellow diamond of a 1 carat size on either side. 2 carats overall in diamonds. In the 18 karat yellow gold, that is down. And remember how I had it down by the time I was done, it was $38,888. I gave you an extra bonus of a $10,000 discount to $28,888 today. And it would be your last call on this one because there is a special place that's promised to go into a museum after this show is over. That's why I'm bringing it out. This was even a little bit too high end for the wholesale show that just wrapped up this week. This is the way to get it. So $28,888 if you're considering it. Remember, we could do like 14.4 and 14.4 if you want to make it a little bit more feasible on 2 cards. But yellow gold's how it stays. Remember, it's 18 karat. And that is, if it's 12 carats, it looks more like 20, 24 carats in size. That's what emeralds do. A little less dense of a stone, so it gives you a much bigger face value. And down to $28,888. What an incredible piece that is. Thank you if you get it. Let's go back to our wheel, see what other recap requests we have here off of this wheel today. And then we're going to be moving on to something you haven't seen. A little grand finale, if you will. A little special something. Oh, and one more thing, because you might have missed this too. It was very popular, but there's still one left. So I'm going to recap the brand new yellow diamond ring that we brought you today, the brand new designer style. We'll give that a recap as well. All right, so I'm going to start removing all these pieces. $9.99, $39.99, $39.99, $9.99, $16.99. Whoa, $19.99 for the bridge with the tanzanite, $19.99 for the speen earrings in the rounds. Here is the $29.99 Colombian emerald. Here is our turquoise. That's down to $14.99 and $19.99 for the kunzite. Let's show you one more time. Here it is. There's now one left. This is where our update stands. This was very popular earlier today, 113, $12.98. One remains available. So this is your last look at it. I would say it's probably fair to guess that last one's going to go because inevitably there's going to be a few of you just tuning in at the end of the show going, oh my gosh, I missed most of the show. Wonder what I missed. Well, here's the brand new designer style of the day. That's 113, $12.98. It's a carat 70. Realize there are only 12 diamonds. That's it. 12 diamonds, all natural yellows, and marquise and pear. Watch this on the hand though, because I think that's really where you get the full breadth of the design and to see how important it is, the way it goes side to side. That is probably the most impactful portion of this ring, being new, being updated. All natural yellows, yes, but then that fact that it's set in yellow gold, only yellow gold is your option. Size it to any size you need to fit any finger you'd like, but it really is the side-to-side presence you're getting. Pear shapes and marquise together. There's not one round brilliant in the ring. It's all about the fancier cuts. and it's down to just $1,888. How about that? For what on average are 14-point individual stones, no less. So you're getting extremely important individual sizes here. All the way, like I said, I recommend it for a size 5 or larger, because if you're a smaller than size 5, this is going to end up wrapping around and kind of tucked in to the sides where your fingers meet. So I think really a size 5 or larger. This one's currently a size 6. So again, it's got plenty of beauty side to side. I just think that's really a very unique look. Looks a little bit like those North Star designs we see all over the couture world. Very much that look. So that's $1,888, but I also want to get to something you haven't seen yet. That's kind of wild. And really kind of a little bit silly when you think about what we're giving you here, because we have a solid gold earring that's in a larger than a regular stud style. This is a Merengue Spinel match pair of rounds. Hot pinky reds, double halo. That's not one, that's 2 halos around your rounds. And we have a really cool discount coming your way, 112-9107. I feel like we need something affordable. End of the show is near. Let's do it. If you have any questions about anything you've seen, you know what to do. You dial in. But here's how we get you the biggest value on 14 points of Merengue Spinels, which is not a stone that comes in big sizes anyways. So that actually is considered a pretty large size. Then you have diamonds, 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 60 points there. You want to dial in early because I've only got 3 pairs. When the 3 pairs are gone, they will be gone. They are in white, yellow, or rose. So I'm going to go ahead and compliment, whatever color you'd like, you can have. We're going to compliment your favorite jewelry collection and all the pieces in your wardrobe, whatever you'd like to have, it's fine. And you've got 60 points in diamonds. That alone should be what? $29.99? Sure. But it's also a grand finale of our day. And I'm going to still, we're getting busy with requests here, so we'll still have some requests coming in, I have no doubt. But now it's time, because I think that last yellow diamond ring is verifying right now. But so many of our smart shoppers, they're on the lines. They're ready to go. They know when she says finale and she wants to bring yet another big value, like something more affordable than we've seen the rest of the day, here it is. And I've had plenty for $9.99 today. Truth is, this is going much lower. Watch what we're going to do here. Welcome into our last little bit. We got 12 minutes left to go in our Saturday. We see you tomorrow with a big diamond cross and much, much more. So make sure you're with me for all of that. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to all the way till 1 p.m. So you know what we do. That's all Pacific time, 1 to 4 Eastern time. This is the way you got to get, though, your fabulous merengues. So hot pink, they go with everything. It's like a pinky red. They're true neons. And it's not even going to be $9.99, which has been our most affordable idea thus far. I'm going to take it even lower, and we will absolutely blow you away with value. And make sure you can get fabulous gift idea. All you need to know is, does she have her ears pierced? Centered post, butterfly backing, any gold you want. Here's what they look like from a distance. Not too large, though, for everyday wear. I think that's a great style, but look at those diamonds doing their thing. VS diamonds sparkling like nobody's business, and then here we are. It's our business, actually, to do VS diamonds, 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. I'll show you one on. Great butterfly backing as well. Take a look at them here. You'll see how they look from a distance away. The incredible colors. See, I'm wearing all kinds of pinks and burgundies and maroons, and yet it always works, doesn't it? It just always works. You could have on blues and purples. You could have on all your basics, your ivories, your neutrals, your grays, your black, your brown. It doesn't matter. This color always works. Let's go back to the wheel and give you a great value instead of $888 or $777. You realize this is one of the rarest stones out there. Out of Tanzania. Discovered in 2007. Mined out shortly thereafter. And now we've got a better value than $777. Let's go. We go, and we go strong, and we go hard here with the value. It's only $699 for the pair, and that'll be it on our gorgeous and round. That's always key too. Getting that really special round, that brilliance that the rounds give. 60 points in diamonds, really staggering for a diamond earring like that. That alone should warrant more than $699, but here we go. The rarity is the merengues. The rarity are in those Tanzanian stones that are such the most beautiful and rarest variety of spinel that exists, that's ever been found and discovered, and we love that for it. So here's your chance to pick them up. Last chance on the show. What else are we taking? What else are you thinking about? Let me know. We'll help you out. as best we can, bring out whatever we can. You still got about 9 minutes to shop the show and get whatever you need. That last yellow diamond ring, is that one going out yet? That last carat 70 of your yellow diamonds, all the bigger sizes. I think that's where we get confused. There's a lot of carat 70 rings that would have a couple hundred diamonds. That's not what we brought you. We brought you this yellow diamond ring, which has only 1 dozen diamonds. So yeah, it's not the normal kind of thing here where you're buying diamonds here that are, you know, on average 14 points a piece, as we show that last one on the hand here. So we'll see who's got it. One last option there in that designer ring. That was new. Just so unique to see a new concept for us, something very different from everything else you've seen that we've done for the last decade. Here we are with the pink spinel earrings. Nobody on those? All right, we'll move on. Got a lot to do here. Now, Jason, do you have a request before we go? Anything I can bring out? All right, we're working on that. We'll see if we can have time to bring anything else out you'd like to see, even if it's something we got to go retrieve from a vault. Let's go do it now. Still have that $9.99 Tahitian, that $19.99 Tanzanite in the bridge. I don't know why those are here, but hey, you got a chance. We've had several meant-to-be moments happen today, and we're keeping those going. Just let me know what you'd like. It's a big Saturday. It's coming to an end. We got a big Sunday tomorrow, 10 a.m. Don't forget to join me 10 a.m. tomorrow. I will be here with you, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. tomorrow, that's, of course, noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern. You probably know our weekend schedule by now. They're never to be missed. These shows on the weekends are absolutely incredible. And we got the Diamond Cross debuting, a lot more. There's hundreds of items to bring you tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that as well. But final call, $6.99 for the earrings. Let's move on. I don't know, are we going to even show this 12 karat? I really shouldn't be doing this. But it's item number 113, 1332. Happens to be the largest emerald cut I have left in a ring. Oh my. Here it is. We might have a request to get to. Let's zoom back on this one. Give me a call. I'm going to have to off-air this thing. I'm never going to be able to sell Tanzanite again if I don't leave this off-air. Do we have Omar out there with a request? Okay. Do you have a request for white or yellow, by the way? Because I have both here, and I can show you whatever you'd like to see. Yellow gold, sounds good. So I'm going to show these starting with it on the hand. Now, I probably said the words North Star, and it made Omar think of this earring that we had, and so happy to report that they are here available for you today. This is the North Star drop earring. Take a look at this. It's 111-0400. They go back to the early days of TVON. And there was a matching pendant once upon a time, and these are very mod, very mid-century, very pretty, but they also look very designer. For, you know, a lot of us who follow the couture world, they look very much like that. They're 36 points in diamonds in a lever back style. We have white and yellow gold available. You can do rose as well. 36 points in the diamonds, and I'll show them to you up close, but first a length. So you can see they're 1.5 inches top to bottom. I'll show one on, but let me also position it so you can see them here up close as well to see how those diamonds, if you have never seen them before, which might be a few of you because it's been a long time, and give me a second, I'm going to show them on. I just need 2 hands to do that with the lever back, otherwise I can one-hand it, but this is going to take 2. So they're great finishing on the inside, which normally, that's again, where we're thankful they were made a long time ago when gold was a lot less, because the way they're finished, here's what they look like on. So a quick look here, just as they move, and there's of course the combination of mirror finish, and I know it's harder to see here because I'm kind of standing in this dark little area, but it's got mirror finishing with the diamond. So you're seeing a crisscross, but there's also going to be your perpendicular gold that's all mirror finished. So that's going to be really how they just shine in multiple ways. Let's go back up close. I will hold this up for you so you can see what this is all about and the way it's designed. And boy, it has been a long time since these have been presented, but you see what they look like up close with that mirror finishing alternating with the diamonds. First caller, and by the way, we have white and yellow in 1 pair of each available. Rose gold we'd have to make, so it'll take some time, but the white and the yellow are ready to go, and we're going to do these for less than $1,000. They're $888 for the end of our show. We've got 5 minutes left to go, so that's going to be it. It's a really important time. Pick up anything because we are busy. You know, on these weekends especially, you know, when it's late at night on a weeknight, not everyone's dialing in after the show, but we get hundreds of calls after the show on the weekend, but you still got to do it within the first couple of minutes of going off the air because the phone lines only stay open that long. So call me if you have any favorites, because a lot of pieces that might be here right now do not stay until we see you tomorrow morning. So that's key as well. Jason, would you like white or yellow? All right, so it's yellow gold, verifying right now. Also, I can show you the white gold here as well. Here's what the white gold looks like. If you're not familiar with this design, looks great either way. Just a little more contrast with the yellow gold to the diamonds, and the white gold more tonal, of course. But white or yellow there at $888. And then we'll revisit, let's just show you that tanzanite because I can do a little end of the show deal here on the huge 12 karat. It is a 12 karat 02. Item number is 113-1332. Call me on anything you have questions on for the day. This is my big 1202, 50 points in diamonds. We saw this mounting earlier with the tourmaline. Now we're seeing it with our tanzanite. Our 1202 Museum Reserve, 50 points in diamonds, quarter carat each. Only two of it are on the sides there. One on either side. You can see those really nicely. And we're gonna blow it out right now for you. Huge value on the tanzanite. Boy, we've seen a lot of jewelry leave us today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and watching and shopping. We appreciate you being here. We're back to do it again tomorrow. We have 4 minutes left, though. In 4 minutes, I don't have a lot of time. First of all, I can't auction it. I can't get 32,000, not with what we've been doing today. That just doesn't fall in line with what kind of values we've had today in the show. So instead of, I'm not even going to do off air, I'll just blurt it out and we'll just make sure it goes. I just know this is going to be a really tough one to top, so we're just hoping that in these last few minutes we can get away with something here and make it really special and really easy and really affordable and more so than it's ever been before, and really send it out here for better than $32,000. And that's Museum Reserve. And of course the emerald cuts are super rare, and we're going to take it even lower for you than even $20,000. I did something special on the tanzanite pendant. It's gone. So let's make sure this one goes under $10,000 to make it really accessible. Anybody who would like it, wait till you see this on my hand. It's exquisite. We're talking about best of the best in color the world over. Nobody, you could be at the mouth of the mine, at the base of the Marilani Hills in Tanzania, you're not getting better material. It's not $99, $89, $79.99, $69.99. Yes. Okay, let me go get it. We'll show the Smithsonite. We'll blow this out right now. $5,999 only. That way you can easily do the math and you know exactly what's going on with that per carat. We're basically, we're at $500 a carat. Doesn't happen. Let me show the Smithsonite. Here it is. Who's this for? Evelyn, you're going to love it. It's a really, really rare stone. I don't know if she's ever seen this before. We featured it on a What's New Wednesday a few weeks back. It's 1130650, and that is our 820 oval from the Congo. Smithsonite. Very rare to see that color and that translucency in that stone. It's also 18 karat gold, 63 points on the fancy cuts. They would be on the sides. You see those? Those are really special. You got big diamonds there, kind of like a half moon meets a trapezoid, and then you've got the rounds at 50, so a total of 1 karat 13 in diamonds. 820 is the size. Gorgeous glow it has. It's like the prettiest turquoisey blue color. I'm going to blow it out. This was on our premiere for $79.99. That was the day we got to bring it out, debut it. We have 90 seconds left. Let's just make sure it goes in 90 seconds. $3,999 done. And I'm going to try it on really quickly. Let's make sure we see it on the hand because it's so glowy, and I'm hoping you'll see, yes, you're going to see a little bit more of what I'm seeing in person when you see it from this distance. There's even more glow to it than you're seeing up close. There's a lot of, again, translucency. It means there's that little bit of not completely transparent, but you're seeing a little bit of extra glow and clarity to it. $39.99. That's it. $39.99. And we've got one only, and of course it's in the white gold. That's all that upgraded 18 karat gold we love as well. Let's take another look at it up close. We have 40 seconds left. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I sure hope you can join me for our big show at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern. We got 3 hours of jewelry, including our brand new, latest and greatest cross pendant that is so incredible with over 2 carats in diamonds and a great value and a lot more. We got hundreds of items to get through tomorrow. We're going to have a ball. Make sure you join me for that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thanks again for being with me and for watching and for shopping. We appreciate you all so much. Thanks for being a part of our TVON family, and we really look forward to seeing you tomorrow. It's going to be an incredible show. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you so much. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow promptly at 10 a.m. We'll see you then.